And here we are. Me with my trusty Gatorade, because you know I always have to have my Gatorade. I am addicted. Gatorade, please sponsor me. This is getting expensive. Well, I'm back to cooking. Yes, I have missed doing my cooking videos. Now, I'm going to have to turn my volume up because I can't hear what I'm saying. I am using Zoom. And we're going to be cooking in the kitchen. We're going to be making homemade chicken curry and roti, which is the Indian flatbread that you soak up the curry sauce. You can also make this with rice and put it over the rice. I've had it both ways, just plain on a plate, and you use the flatbread to soak up the juice. I like it both ways. So, but the thing is, when I made my beef bourguignon, which is a beef stew with wine, and it's made in the style of the Julia Child's famous recipe. And y'all forgive my hair today. It's gone flat. It's wet outside and raining, so I didn't do anything to it. It's just hanging down my back. Y'all can see I've got a lot of hair, but I just pinned it back and just letting it go. But anyway, I had a lot of DMs. I had emails, people saying, I have an Instapot, but I'm afraid to use it. You know, they either did like I did and they opened it up too soon and got burnt. Let me tell you, that took a long time to heal. It all burst out on my leg. Why am I not hearing myself? And that's up. I'm unmuted. Okay, that should be doing right. Can y'all hear me? Let me see if this is on. Hey, LaPoof. Hey, Will B. Can y'all hear me all right? Because, I don't know, I don't have headphones in. Yeah, y'all hit a thumbs up and sub. I got 32 people in here. I want to see 32 up. I would like to have more thumbs up than thumbs down, please. I know I got a lot of haters and trolls, but this is getting ridiculous. It's all interaction, but so it really doesn't matter, but it would be nice if I had more thumbs up. Okay, so, oh, so nice of you, Laura. Does that make you feel better, honey? I'm huge because I've got a great big sweater on, and yes, I have gained weight. And you know what? If you don't like it, you can get the hell off my channel. Bye-bye, bitch. So, Laura, you need to go knit some more because obviously you've got some issues that you would have to come into somebody else's chat and make ugly comments. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Cheshire Jessie Cat. You know, mods, anybody that's going to come in and say something ugly to me or anybody else gets gone. We don't do that on this channel. You know, there are channels that live for the fight and the arguing and the fussing, but we're not doing this. I've gained weight. Yes, I have. There are reasons for it. It's coming off fine and dandy. I'm fine with myself. My husband's fine with me. My family, my friends love me. And if somebody's going to come in and say something ugly, I don't want to hear it. I don't need to hear it. I know very well that I've gained weight. And if it doesn't matter to those who love me, then why the hell should it matter to some stranger? Okay. So, yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, Chevy. Thank you, LaPoof. I appreciate it. I appreciate all my mods. You all do a wonderful job. But let's see. Try the boiled eggs for quick and easy. Peel deviled eggs, 5 minutes. Water, quick release, 3 minutes. I need an ice bath for 5 minutes. I will try that because, you know, that's how I boil my eggs, is I drop them into the pot of hot water, and then as soon as they boiled for 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes usually, so I get a little sloppy with the time on boiling, as long as they're boiling for at least 5 minutes, and then I immediately dump the water out and put ice on them. And you know what, I just roll them in my hands, peel slides right off. The trick is getting them to cool as fast as possible, and then the egg shrinks away from the shell. And if y'all didn't know that, now you do. Thanks, Chevy, for reminding us. So you can do it in your Instapot like that. He and I've been trading. Recipes. Well, yes, I have had pneumonia several times. That's one of the reasons that sometimes you'll hear it in my chest. I have some scar tissue, but I'm assuming that you've got pneumonia now, right? And I am really sorry. God love your heart. Yeah, and you won't get the brown and green around the yolk either. It's bad, but listen, you need to breathe deep. Now, while I'm talking, I'm going to be cutting since we're doing chicken curry, y'all know I got to cut my chicken up. So while we're talking, I'm going to take my glasses off so I can see. I'm either too far or too near. So I'm constantly taking them on and off. Now, I'm going to cut this chicken into cubes. If you've ever had chicken curry, you know you want about 1-inch cubes. But listen, I know it's hurting and I know it's hard to do, but you need to take really deep breaths. You need to get that air down into all of the areola in the lungs, so that way they don't get filled up with infection and stay infected, because you'll just get worse and worse, and you don't want that. You want to heal. So take deep breaths every 15 to 20 minutes. Like that, real deep breath, and then blow it out real slow. They should have given you one of those little plastic things to where it shows you how deep your breath is and how hard you're pushing it out. In fact, I keep one beside my bed because you all know I have some pulmonary issues that came along with all the autoimmune stuff. And if I am not breathing right, I'll use that. But yeah, y'all can see how fat I am. Let's see. What am I missing in the chat? It's on my head. Let's see. Yeah, it does hurt, honey. I am so sorry you're sick. And you know what else? And I want to say this, and people might get mad. Will, don't you get mad at me. Y'all leave Will alone. Okay? He got a car because our group of friends donated to get him a car. Let me tell you, his 7 miles he walks every day. He's been doing this for years to take care of his daddy, who's in a nursing home. Now, Will is not in the best of shape. He didn't ask for a car. He didn't do any e-begging like you see so many people do. Oh, I need a car, I need this, I need that, or my water got shut off, or blah, blah, blah. He didn't ask for it. We knew we needed it, and a bunch of us got together. We all gave what we could. And you know what? It just so happens that Angelo has access to really good used cars. He has a car lot. And you know what? We did it out of our own free will. It was our money. It wasn't anybody else's. So anybody that asks, anybody that asks you anything about it or says it's an imaginary, tell them it's none of their damn business. Because it's not. It's not. It's not anybody's business but yours and those of us who donated. And if anybody has anything to say about it or has sour grapes, ask them how much they gave. Because I can guarantee it wasn't a thin dime. And he's taken enough shit for us being good to him, being good friends. You know what? That's just sour grapes on their part. Greedy. Because they didn't get something. You know what? Well, maybe if they were nicer people, they might. Or maybe if they were in different groups of people, they might. Because let me tell you, there are groups that do stuff to help one another out, to help their friends, and then there are those that don't do nothing. They just take. Well, we're not like that. So y'all leave Will alone. If I see anybody else saying a thing to Will, I'm going to lose my temper. And I will. Y'all know I will. Y'all know I have an awful temper. Because Will, we love you. You know I love you to death. I always have. I've known Will since Will was one of the first people I met when I came on here. Did y'all know that? One of the very first people. And he has always been sweet. I've never seen him say a bad word to anyone except for, I'm ashamed of you, when someone was doing something bad. That's the worst. I don't think I've ever seen him write a curse word. He's talked about having his feelings hurt when somebody did something wrong to somebody he cared about, but I don't think I've ever seen him write a curse word. Now that's something. I mean, to me, that's a miracle. I don't think I could do it. Shoot, I've said how many already in this video. But anyway, so I'm chopping up 4 chicken breasts into about 1-inch cubes. And then I'm going to go, after I get this chopped up, I'm going to go over the ingredients. Now, y'all know this video and the ingredients list and cooking instructions and all of it, the link to all of it will be on my website. And if you aren't going to my website on a regular basis, you're missing out. It's mamabestworld.com, BETHSWORLD.com. I think I spelled that right. I feel like I've had about half a brain all day. I have rheumatoid arthritis, as most of you know. I'm a spoonie, and we get brain fog when we're having a flare. And I've been in a flare. My hips and my feet are hurting. And believe it or not, it gives you brain fog, just like menopause and all the other good stuff that we go through. So, oh, my hands are getting cold. That chicken's cold. So let me see what's going on. Let my hand warm up. See what y'all are saying. Will is a sweetie, yes, and I love you, Bill. Hi, Sheba Queen. Lord, I haven't seen you in forever. Hi, honey. Yes, Keith is always sweet and consistent. He's always in the chats. I see him everywhere I go. I don't think there was a chat he doesn't come in. And he always is so nice. He speaks to everybody. And never a bad word out of him. I don't think I've ever seen. There are some people that come in, and when they come into a chat, they're just destructive. You know, they're just, they come in cussing, carrying on, and they just ruin everything. Then there are those that come in and they speak to everybody and they're kind, and you're just glad to know them. You're glad to have them as a friend. And then when you do your streams, they come in and they bring a sense of peace. And those are the blessings. And then you have all the ones in between that make it interesting. And I'm usually an in-between person, just depends on the day. Who was it that was saying, they were telling me that I forget which stream, but they said that Pirate and Savage were in there, and they said, "Where's Mama Beth?" And they said, "She's asleep," because y'all know my sleep schedule's been all crazy since I've been sick. And they said, "Well, go call her, wake her up." And they both went, "No." I've been a little grumpy when I've been woke up. And they were like, "No." It was so cute. I'm like, well, they were right. It wouldn't have been a good idea. Okay, let's finish getting this chicken all chopped up. And I do apologize if I've been too grumpy. But I've been getting attacked a lot. Contrary to popular belief, I am not every troll that says that's on the internet that talks about me or says they're me. I can't be everywhere. I'll wake up and get accused of being in streams that I wasn't even awake for, which I don't know how I manage that. You know, yes, I have been known to tweet in my sleep and to talk in my sleep and to talk to my husband in my sleep, but I guarantee that I didn't do a lot of this. I had to go back and look, and I'm like, I know that's not me, because I'll look on my different devices, and I'm like, okay, if that was me, it would show up as an account that was mine, and it's not. And I'm just like, okay, somebody's pulling one, you know? So make sure that before you accuse me of doing anything crazy, I'm crazy enough as it is. And yeah, don't believe everything that you're saying. people are taking advantage of the fact that I have been sick, and I have done some strange things. I can't help it. Lord, my last videos, you'd have thought I got accused of being on meth because I was having a rough day, and you know, this stuff that I've been taking and that I've taken in the past and the illnesses that I've had have affected my neurological system, nerves, and I get trigger finger and Charlie horses, and they'll go off, but they go all through my body, and it'll make me shake, and I'm like, and it was doing this thing with my TMJ, and my jaw was, I was trying to keep my jaw unlocked, and I guess it looked funny. And looking back, it did look funny, but I promise you I'm not on meth. I'm too fat. But I'm too fat to be on drugs. No good ones anyway. Stuff for cholesterol and my heart, and insulin, and my hormone replacement, you know, that kind of stuff. Yes, I'm on, but I'm not on anything good. Nothing that makes you high. Nothing that takes away any pain. Ibuprofen, and they're telling me now I gotta switch to Tylenol because it's bad for your stomach, and y'all know I had C. diff. So, and if you don't know what that is, look it up. Basically, my stomach lining was shot, and I was throwing up blood. No, you're not getting raw chicken. Brian is down here begging. So, all right, God, that's a lot of chicken. You know, it doesn't look that much when it's in the package. And I'm sorry for the noise. This probably is getting on somebody's nerves. But I can't use the poultry shears anymore because they cramp my hands up. I have to be very careful with the utensils I use because I get trigger fingers so bad. All right, I'm about done. Just a couple more. All right, and this last little bit. My God. I don't think this knife is as sharp as it should be. And that's the only thing I think I really miss about my first husband is he would sit and watch TV at night and sharpen all the knives. He's a little psycho. But yeah, my knives were sharp as razors. He would test them by like doing this on his arm and shaving a little hair. Yeah, they were razor sharp. My mom would bring all her knives down too, and she'd say, "Here, do mine." And he would. But yeah, since then I've never had really sharp knives. And even though I cook, and you'd think that I would know how to sharpen knives, well, I suck at it. Okay, let me see what's going on in chat. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. What are you eating? You eat some pie? You be my troll, yeah. Eunice needs to control herself. She's trying to get a bunch of people to go after the pirate ship. Oh, are we in gangs now? Is this West Side Story? The North and the South? The website is mamabestworld.com. Yeah, truthfully, Trisha, remember when she bought it? It was like a little over a year ago. It ran out and I bought it. So yeah, go. Honey, I got a big enough table plus leaves to go in it, and then we can always sit you on the steps or in the den or in the great room and balconies. I got room for everybody. Angela, there's been so many live streams today. I've heard that Looney went off on us. It wasn't just me, it was a bunch of us. And that they're all gonna come after us. I don't know what they think they're going to do because we don't give a shit about them. But yeah, a lot of people are trying to get some attention. I don't care. You know how I feel about all that nonsense. You know, after the first of the year, I was like, I don't give a shit about none of it. Okay, let's go over this recipe real quick. Yeah, there you go. MamaBestWorld.com. And it's easy to navigate. You know, my daughter handles all that. All right. Okay. Now, when this video is posted, the recipe will be in the description, and then the recipe will also be on the website once it goes up. Well, once my daughter loads it, which better be tonight, Madeline. Okay, for chicken curry, you're going to need a lot of different spices, and it's important to have all of them. Okay, there's no substitute for chicken curry. If you do not have any of the spices, wait till you do, because I've made chicken curry and missed out on one or the other, and it just doesn't have the same flavor. You've really got to pay attention. You got to make sure you have everything. So here we go. 1.5 teaspoons ground coriander. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm doubling up on everything, but this is the basic recipe that I'm going to read out. If you want to do like I'm going to do tonight in my Instapot, because I got twice as much chicken, and I ain't wasting that chicken. So I'm going to double everything, but this is the basic recipe that I'm going to be putting underneath. So 1.5 teaspoon ground coriander, 1 teaspoon ground cumin, 1/2 teaspoon turmeric. I always say that wrong. 1/2 teaspoon fennel seeds crushed in a small bag with a meat mallet. Or you could do it the right way and you can use a little grinder, you know, double boil and trouble. You can grind it like that. I have one. 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon ground black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon ground mustard, 1/4 teaspoon ground cloves. For the curry, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1 small yellow onion chopped, and make about a cup. Then you're going to have 4 garlic cloves minced. It'll be 1.5 tablespoons. Now it says minced. I'm going to smush mine, and I'm just going to, because it's minced, what I'm going to do is just smush it between 2 knife handles so it's not crushed like in my garlic crusher. Okay. Then 1 tablespoon peeled and minced fresh ginger. Okay, fresh ginger, not powdered. It does make a difference. Then we're going to have 1 cup low sodium chicken broth. I don't think I got mine out. I'm going to have to dig in the pantry. 3/4 cup drained canned diced tomatoes or peeled, seeded diced fresh tomatoes. You can use either one. I have a can somewhere. It'll work either way. Then you need to salt. Now, salt to your taste. I like mine a little heavier salted. It's not as good for me, but then again, I only get about 3 bites of it, so it's not going to kill me. Cayenne pepper to taste. I'm allergic to cayenne pepper, but this is worth, you know, some Benadryl shot, whatever. Then 1.5 pounds boneless, skinless chicken breast diced into 1 inch to 1 1/4 inch cubes. 1 teaspoon cornstarch mixed with 2 teaspoon water. It says optional. It's not. 1/3 cup heavy cream, and then 1 tablespoon chopped cilantro. I don't chop mine. I use my scissors. I use my kitchen scissors because it's hard to chop a fresh herb like that, and it just sticks to the cutting board. So use your kitchen scissors, and don't use your kitchen scissors for anything other than kitchen stuff. I usually use it on meats if my hands are in good shape, but I definitely use it on my fresh herbs. It just makes more sense. Okay. Now I've got a few things missing. I've got my whipped cream. And let's see, I've got my cilantro right here. And think I need my cornstarch out. I'm gonna roll over here and get what I'm missing. See, cornstarch. Where's my cornstarch at? I know I saw it in here just this morning. Where is my cornstarch? Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. And I need my broth. If I could find it. I know I've got it in here. It's just finding it. You know the saying that it'll be the last thing. It'll be the last thing you find. Of course it will, because you quit looking after that. I always thought that was the dumbest saying. I'm like, of course, because why would you look any longer? There it is. There's my cornstarch. Now I just need to find my chicken broth. Oh. I think I have about every kind of soup in the world in here. Because I don't just eat soup, I cook with it too. All right, where are you? Where are you little booger? It's here somewhere. Well, shit. Okay, where are you, little bastard? One of these days, I'm gonna get organized in here. If I put it away, I remember where it is. If my husband puts it away, I never find it. But I don't complain because it helped. Y'all aren't getting chicken, quit. You're begging. Stop it. I hear you. No, don't talk back either. Yes, that is my talking Dotson. All right. Where, oh, where? Okay. Let me see what this is. Nope. No, that's not it. I'm getting there. What is this? Okay. And there's one, but I think I have some. Oh, no, I don't. I think I used the. Okay. I love having that big pantry. It really adds to the storage capability in my kitchen. Okay, and I got my cornstarch. Did I need anything else? Do I have cayenne pepper over here? Yes, ma'am, I do. And salt. Got my ginger. My olive oil. Slide on over. Okay, everybody tell the mods how fat I look. My back's killing me. Yes, I'm winding up today. Where did I put my, how much do I need? 2 tablespoons. All right. And pour out my olive oil. Let's not drip that everywhere. Okie dokie. Now we're back. See, we're just relaxing. We're not gonna get crazy today. All right. Now we'll mix all our spices together. How's everybody doing? Yes, I am cooking y'all dinner before we all die from the beer virus. Somebody actually said that. It's that beer virus. And I was like, it's coronavirus. But Corona's a beer. So I couldn't be too mad because I thought it was kind of creative. All right. Let me get one of my bowls. Did the dishwasher get right? Oh, it's emptied. Oh, don't you love that? Okay. I love when my husband not only loads the dishwasher, which that's kind of our thing. If I cook, he cleans the kitchen, which is nice, but then runs the dishwasher too, because a lot of times I have to remind him. Okay, let's add all of this crap together. Where is coriander? Get it all laid out here in front of me. Right out. Coriander. This is new, I think. Yep. Sure enough. You know, Danny went, he had to buy a couple of new ones because it was out. And then he came back in, he said, did you know you had this? And I said, what? And it's this blend to make chicken curry. I said, yeah, I know I had that. I said, but if I'm teaching somebody how to do this, then I can't just say, look, it's a mix for chicken curry. Just dump all this shit in with your chicken. No, you can't do that. Oh, Lord. He was like, well, I didn't think you could. All right, 1.5 teaspoons of coriander. And of course, you know, I got my Dee measuring spoons. I always feel like if I use these, I can't go wrong. Come on out of there. There's one. I love the smell of this stuff. 1.5. And we're guesstimating on some of this. But it's pretty close. Oh, you're so sweet. I am loved, but I do worry about my size. I'm sticking to my diet, you know. All right, cumin. And it's hard when you have so many people that, you know, will come in on troll accounts. And I mean, like this, what the third comment was, oh my God, you're huge. Well, and you know, that person's probably 400 pounds. So really, I shouldn't worry about it. But I do, because I've never, you know, I lost all the weight. I had the surgery and lost all that weight. And I got down to my goal weight and I was feeling really good. And then they changed my medicines, and then I couldn't move as much. You know, I was sick. And it's frustrating that I went through all of that. So I gotta lose it. I gotta get back to where I was. But, and I will. All right, what am I putting in here? Cumin. 1 teaspoon of cumin. So I guess I do talk about it a lot. Because, you know, it was a long, hard struggle. But I am loved, you're right. And I love the fact that, hi Gravy Cake. I do feel blessed that there are people who love me. And I need to be reminded every now and then. We all do, don't we? All right, fennel seeds. Where are the fennel seeds? Fennel. Mustard. Where's the fennel? I know I got fennel seeds. I saw them. The little buggers. Little buggers. Where are they? They're not there. Sorry about that. My fennel seeds. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Well, I'll get everything else in there and then I'll hunt them down. They're probably up in the spice rack. I bet I didn't grab them because I know I got them. 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon. Let's see, about 1/2. Cinnamon. He didn't grab the cinnamon either. Okay, let me do my roly-poly over here and get flavorized. Cinnamon. Where in the world? Well, poop. I know I got it over here. Y'all just give me a minute. How many things of cloves do I have? Holy crap. This is no joke. I've counted 4 so far. And 3 things of black pepper. My God. I know there wasn't a sale on cloves. There never is. Well, that's just craziness. Well, I'll just put them in and grind them up with my pestle. With my pestle. Who has that many things of cloves? Shit. All right, wait a minute. Let me get my mortar and pestle. If you don't have one of these, get one. I mean, it's not going to be big enough for you to do anything huge with, but let me tell you, if you need to grind up cloves or fennel seeds, like I'm about to do, it comes in quite handy and it's cute, and I'll keep it by my stove. Yes, I do. I do. I remember your name. I don't remember what we talked about because I am old and I have brain farts. Let's see. Okay, I got my fennel seeds in there. How much? 1/4 teaspoon. Ground cloves. Yeah, you got to forgive me on the memory. I mean, for real. I have to go back. If it's something important, I got to take notes. I've made these recipes, some of these recipes all my life, and I still have to take notes. Oh, you just can't beat curry. Now, the reason I say get one this size is because you can hold it literally in one hand and then just smush, and you can grind too. And it's not too big to where you have to hold it in your lap or hold it in your arm. I literally can just, it's crushed it up just perfect. and it hasn't put a huge strain. Y'all know I have trouble with my hands, so it hadn't put a real strain on it. Yeah, you gotta have mortar and pestle. Isn't it? I got it from Amazon. I was like, y'all know my dad's he's a science professor, and he's got them in every size. I was like, Daddy, I need a mortar and pestle. He's like, for what? I was like, witchcraft. What do you think? He's like, what size? I said, I just need a little one. All he had was big ones. And I mean, I was like, Daddy, for real? And I was like, I just need one that I can hold in my hand. Just to crush cloves. He said, oh, I don't have one like that. I'm like, well, shit. All right, put it in the bowl with the rest. All right, let's put that little sucker over here. Now, let's put the cinnamon in it. Where's the cinnamon? And see, I'm trying to go down the line because I just know that I'll screw up and I'll add 2 of one and forget another. Y'all ever done that? Lord, I've done it more times than I can count. And they go, something's off. It's good, but it's off. I'm like, oh, well, I'll screw something up. If you like it, tell me. If you don't, shut up. Family has learned not to complain too much. My husband doesn't complain at all. He's like, he gets very upset if anybody says anything derogatory about my cooking. He really does, because he loves everything I make. And he was like, they have no idea how fucking good it is. I eat everything. He got really mad about my turkey because he was like, that's the best fucking turkey I've ever eaten in my life. They don't know what good is. And yeah, it was green. It was because it had spices underneath the skin with butter. And it was the best turkey I've ever had. Fucking idiots. Rah, 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 rah. I was like, I love you. I'll make you a turkey every week. Okay, now black pepper, a half teaspoon. Every man should be like that for his wife. By the way, that was the best damn turkey I ever made. It was delicious. And I have people who have gotten in touch with me and said, I made your turkey and it was good. I'm like, I know. Okay, 4th teaspoon ground mustard. I hate these things. They're hard to get open. Shit. Y'all forgive my cussing. That's just the way we do it here. Here, let's see if I can slice the finger off. I can never get these open. There we go. Now I gotta grind these up too. Shit. I thought it was already ground. 4 teaspoons. Okay. So what's going on with everybody? It's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and the weekend. Anybody gonna do anything good this weekend? Y'all gonna stay home? Is it gonna be cold? Anybody get snow? Nah, yeah. Stewie and I've been a big supporter of Stewie's since he came into our community. In fact, I backed him up on everything he did. But I will admit that he hurt my feelings the other day, and he may not even know he did it. He may not even realize it. And maybe I'm just a soft touch right now. But y'all know that since I got out of the hospital, there have been some, I've been having problems with like I sleep a lot, my body's healing. I've been on different medications. Some made me sound drunk when they kicked in. I'd be talking on live stream and my speech would go. I have had one mini stroke, and I've had some seizures, some petit mal seizures. There's a type of seizure where you just jerk, and your body will just jerk for no reason. I mean, I was sitting in the den and I had a Diet Coke in my hand. I had a glass of Diet Coke, and it's myoclonic, I think it's called. And my hand just went, whoop, and I just poured my entire Diet Coke into my Kate Spade bag. And, so they've got me on medication for that. But some of my medicines at night, especially like when I'm starting to get tired, I sound like I've drank a bottle of Jack, or a bottle of wine. And people have been saying, people that don't even like me, just to start shit, I haven't tried that yet. I haven't tried homemade bread yet in the Instapot, but I'm going to try. Now the bread that I'll be making to go with this, I'm making it traditionally in a skillet because I ain't trying it in the Instapot. But and people have been accusing me of being drunk or being on drugs, and I'm not even on anything good that'll knock me out. I do take anti-anxiety medication when I need it, but people have been accusing me of being an alcoholic and all this stuff. And he, the other day, he took a clip from where I was on Mallory's stream, and he was talking about, Boris had told me, and he's told many people, that Lindy has a problem that she'll take 30 Benadryl in a day. They won't give her any other kind of medication, and I guess she's using that. And I was talking about it. And I mean, let's face it, Lindy talks about me and everybody else all the time. I was talking about it, and I just mentioned that she doesn't need to be saying anything about anybody else when she's doing that. And he slowed it down, and it made me sound like I was drunk. And honestly, it hurt my feelings because of everything that has been said for how long. Well, these mustard seeds, they're crushing up right nice. And by the time I saw it, a couple of my friends had already spoken to him and said, are you trying to embarrass her? Why are you making her sound drunk? Why would you do that to her, after all she's been through? And I got really mad, and I told Mallory about it. And I don't know, maybe he realized what he had done, but he took it down. But I haven't gotten an apology or anything, and it did hurt my feelings because I really like Stewie. And 30 Benadryl. Yeah, but I didn't just pull that out of thin air. I mean, Boris told me. Boris told me a lot of stuff. I haven't repeated it, but she's saying things like that I'm on drugs and all this stuff. I'm like, lady, I don't take anything that's not prescribed, and I don't take anything that knocks me out. And I certainly wouldn't take 30 Benadryl in a day. I mean, she'll take a box a day, he said. And, that's crazy. Yeah, exactly. And I'm over 21, if I wanted to have a drink, which I can't, my liver, I have, Wilson's disease, and if you know anything about it, it's a buildup of copper, and I had to have a biopsy to prove it and all that stuff. But I can't drink. There's a lot of things I can't do. I have to have my liver tested. I have to take drug tests all the time because of the medication I'm on to make sure that all my levels are right. I can't use any kind of illicit substance, but it's just annoying. But I just thought I would hear from him for now. Okay, now I've got all my spices done, I believe. No, I need cayenne pepper to taste and salt. And then the cornstarch and the cilantro, which I will get to. All right, I gotta get all this crap out of the way. So I can get to my Instapot. And yes, it is an Instapot. Somebody had an argument in somebody else's chat. They said it was an instant pot. No, it's not. It's an Instapot. Wait a minute. I was going to say, we're missing out on ginger and all sorts of stuff. All right, here's the fresh ginger. Like, I've made this too many times to forget that. You know, I've had this ginger a little while, so it's probably not going to be as strong back there as normal. So I'm going to put a little extra in there. Plus, I like the taste of ginger. Oh, Lord. Peeled and minced. When it gets old, it's harder to peel. So what you end up doing is cutting. It's doing good. And I just drop everything into the garbage disposal in the sink. That saves me having to carry out trash. My husband having to carry out trash. But, you know, the thing is, there's always going to be somebody that's talking crap about you. And I don't watch them. I don't watch Lindy. People come running to me. Believe me, they do it to all of us, really. Oh, so-and-so is talking about you. Good. I heard someone say that they were a EMT in Carolinas. Someone that ran off with his soon-to-be ex-wife's friend, or she thought it was a friend, which I don't care about that. Good riddance to bad rubbish. But yeah, saying he was paramedic, saying that he was an EMT. Well, if he was, first of all, he's not, because we all know his legal name. God, we've been to court and seen his mug shots and his DD-214 and or whatever it is. I probably mixed the numbers up because really I don't care, but I got all of it because it was sent to me. I didn't go looking for it. I didn't have to. But yeah, everybody always wants my records. I get people's records sent to me, and you know, he needs to quit bragging about shit that it's that easy to look up. You know, and no, he's not a paramedic, and he needs to just lay off of me, because there's some things that you really shouldn't lie about, and there's some people that know way too much, and don't poke the bears that will bite. And I think y'all know I bite when I get pushed too far. I have no problem with that. It's just not a good idea, you know? All right, that's pretty much peeled. Peeled enough. But you know, I've left people alone. Y'all look, I've been offline how long? I just came back the 22nd, and I did a cook and strain. Let's see, I'm just supposed to peel and mince this, I think. Yeah, 1 tablespoon, okay. I came back on the 22nd. I haven't made streams in months. And from the 22nd to now, and what is it, the end of the month? I've got people all shook up, going crazy, trying to bite my full head off. And it makes no sense to me, because I haven't messed with anybody. I'm just doing my thing. And that's all I want to do. And people should understand that. I don't want to be in drama. I don't care. I'll pay attention to certain things about my friends, and of course, and I will defend myself. But you know, all of us pretty much on the pirate ship. I think that's so funny, you know, because we were named that. We didn't give ourselves that name. We just went with it. But all of my friends, we pretty much decided that we weren't doing that anymore. We were just going to do charity work and try to do good works for people. And that's what we've done. And whether it's given a car or bought meals and groceries and, you know, helped people with whatever they needed, funeral costs, traveling costs to funerals, you know, whatever was needed. And that's the kind of people that I want to be with. And that's the kind of person I want to be always. You know, I don't want to do the crazy, you know, screaming and yelling and staying upset. That's what got me sick in the first place, you know. Every time I go to see the doctor and, you know, my blood sugar would be so high. And when you're a brittle diabetic, you don't have to eat for your sugar to go high. People don't understand that. Stress will make it go crazy high. And that's what they kept telling me. They were like, the doctors kept saying, you've got to lower your stress. You've got to lower your stress. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. And they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm literally, you know, almost, the only thing I do is social media. You know, I'm working part-time, and it's just, you know, it's very little. That's actually relaxing. And they're like, get off social media. I mean, they were serious. They were like, social media is going to kill you. It's doing it to a lot of people. And I'm like, what do I do? I've got a channel, you know, I felt an obligation to my channel and all of that. And okay, now with salt, I put it in with my spices, and I put a liberal amount, probably a good tablespoon, but then I'm going to add more later to taste. Okay, I've added everything. I just need to chop up that onion. I'm going to show you a trick too. And I add garlic. It's nice and slimy. Oh well, it's all going to the same place, right? Stress will kill you. Cooking makes me relax. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm usually pretty relaxed when I'm cooking. Now, the other night, I was nervous. It was my first time cooking back on the live stream and talking, and, you know, and that's why I didn't live stream and I made a video. Honestly, I was really nervous, and which is crazy because I've been doing this for so long, you know, and God, this knife needs to be sharpened. I'm going to take off a finger. But I kept thinking, what if I mess up? What if I mess up? And then I was like, after I got into it, it was like old hat, you know. It felt comfortable, like I'm comfortable now. But, you know, I'm blessed to have great mods. I mean, let's face it. Y'all do a great job, and you keep all the trolls out and keep everybody blocked that's gonna be a jerk, you know. And I know if I mess something up, I can fix it. That's one good thing about cooking. You know, it's okay to mess up. You know, I always say, it's your food, play with it. You know, if you do something different, it's okay, because it's yours. You're the one that's got to eat it. And if you like it, great. If you don't, throw it out. Throw it off the hill. Throw it down a balcony. You know? Got 3 balconies and a porch. And I can throw it off of any of them, right? Okay. I'm going to use this bigger knife. Maybe it'll work better. Not really. I need somebody who is an expert knife sharpener. You know, back in the olden days, my granny, she always, whenever I talk to her, she always tells me a new story. I don't know. she's soon to be 100. She's got a lot of stories in her. She would tell me about, they would come around and buggy, horse and buggy, and there was a Jewish man, and he would sharpen your knives, and he would sell little trinkets and all of that. But it was back in before everybody had cars, you know, because we're talking in the mountains. But he wouldn't eat with them because he kept kosher. So he ate eggs. He ate what else was it? There were things out of the garden he would eat during the summer. He always came through there on the summertime, and then in the winter he stayed with his family. But she said he quit coming through after, I forget when. I can't remember. God. See, I try to tape record her every time I talk to her. Every time we go over there and we see her, and because I want to save these stories. But she said that he would take all your knives and sharpen them. He had a grinding wheel, and she said they'd be just as sharp and they'd stay sharp. And of course, back then, kitchen knives were made a lot better than they are now. But man, I'd give anything to have somebody come through and sharpen all my knives. Like I said, it was the only good thing my first husband, that's the only thing I miss. But I wouldn't take him back for it. Well, shit, maybe this other one will work better. I swear they're dull as dishwater. And I think it's because my husband will grab my kitchen knives to open boxes and whatnot, and I fuss at him. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. And these are fairly new knives. And they have a sharpener on the back too, but I guess neither one of us knows how to use it worth the shit. I think they get duller every time we try. You know, the cool thing about the Instapot is all your time goes into the prep work, you know? And I used to be so fast at chopping onions. I mean, I was like really, really fast. My knife skills were great. Of course, it's a shitty knife. But my hands have gone all to pieces. So, hey, Lauren doll, you gonna make fun of me not being able to chop onions like I used to? You know, she's really, it's weird. She's obsessed with MFW and me and Diane. You know, there's a bigger, hey, Lauren doll, I'm gonna give you some advice. There are plenty more people out there to criticize, to watch. You know, widen your horizons. Look elsewhere. There are plenty more people out there in the world to call fat, ugly, to make fun of, to you know, to make yourself feel better, because that's the reason you're doing what you're doing. Yeah, you're funny once in a while when you get a good dig in. And I guess it is funny that, you know, poor old Katie, I feel sorry for her. She screwed her whole life up. But, you know, give her a break once in a while. And, you know, the whole pirate stuff, that's stupid. It sounds dumb when Sam says it, and it looks dumber when you write it. And you can call me names all day long. It doesn't change the fact that I have a pretty good life. I don't have to sit on Twitter all day long making fun of the same 4 people. Lauren doll, find a hobby, one that's not on Twitter. Open your horizons. And if you're gonna make fun of people, try to find some different ones, because your shtick's getting old. You know. And I know you won't take my advice. You don't take anybody's advice. You're probably one of those girls that, you know, you couldn't quite make the cheerleading squad. And, you know, you didn't have the best of grades, so you didn't get the honor society. And, you know, you were just, it's kind of been a disappointment. I think I'll go ahead and squeeze my garlic. You know, And so you probably work in a factory somewhere, and you come home and you read Twitter, or you read it on your bathroom break at work, and you funny ha ha ha, and your coworkers don't have any idea that that's you on there. And they probably don't even understand what YouTube is, and that's okay. Listen, there's lots of people that don't know what YouTube is, but you just look kind of pathetic when you make fun of the same people over and over again. You know, especially when most of them don't know who you are or care. Be nice. Do something constructive. Go adopt puppies. Put up the adopt, don't shop. You know? By the way, speaking of adopt, don't shop, how much garlic? 4 cloves of garlic. All the proceeds from my channel, if you don't know already, they all go to my local rescues. Now, when I say rescues, I'm not talking about the shelters. I'm talking about the people who go out and spend their own money and their own time finding lost animals. And they take care of them in their homes. They don't get any government subsidies. And they do this on their own time. The lady that, I don't know if you've been watching my channel, how long you've been watching, but, you know, my sweetheart Dotson Brian had a brother. He was black and white like a dairy cow. And he was beautiful. And they were thick as thieves. Well, they got past the electric fence. I guess one of them saw a squirrel or something, probably Spanky. And because he loved to chase things. And he got out on the road a couple summers ago. And we couldn't find him or Brian. And of course, Brian's my little sweetheart, my rotten little sweetheart. Steve is his representative. If you didn't know that, you know now. Steve just loves him, and I'm going to send him up there for about a week. And but you see, the RA makes it hard. I'm just going to smush and go. I'm not really going to do it completely. Just going to break it up. But anyway, there's one lady, Missy Omar. She's the one that she went through hell and high water to find my Brian. They had found him by the lady that the girl that hit him, called her mom. Her mom went out, got Brian, took him back to the house, left Spanky by the side of the road dead. Didn't try to contact anybody. We're calling everybody. And if it hadn't been for Missy, we probably would have never found Brian. And so I owe her a huge debt. And it's rescues like her who go out of the way on their own time. Of course, we gave her some money. I mean, she spent her own gas money and time and energy. And it's those kind of rescues that don't get government support. And oftentimes people just say, thanks, take their dogs or cats and go on. And, you know, she puts her time and money into it. So that's what all the revenue from my channel goes to, those kind of rescues, if you didn't know. So, because I don't need it. I mean, really, I give away more money than I've ever made on YouTube. You know, so if you feel like donating, it's PayPal/Mama Beth World. It's not hard. It'll show up as Catherine Farmer. That's my DBA, doing business as. But yeah, because we love our babies. And adopt, don't shop. And if you're like, oh, I want a purebred, let me tell you, every Dotson we've had has been purebred, and I've got a purebred Maltese, because there are rescues that specialize in every kind of animal. So, and there are rescues for horses. Shit, I'm never gonna get that out. There are all sorts of rescues, and we had a fundraiser. There's a lady, that rescues horses. She buys them when they're going to be auctioned for slaughter, and she gets them back in shape and helps find a new owner, and it's great. And we've done fundraisers for her too. So if you want your money to go specifically to her, I will have it. I will send it to her. But you know, so if you want to hit up my PayPal, won't hurt my feelings. It'll go directly to one of the private rescues. Why can't I get this open? Shit. This is irritating. It's stuck. Why does this do this to me? I'm gonna hurt myself. Let's watch Beth lose a finger. Okay, well, I'm giving up on that. And I will just slice this up. Okay. Just slice it up. It should be fine. It's going to be pressurized in there anyway. It's going to be good. Okay. All right, I think that's everything. Okay. I could not find, I got to take a sip, sippy. Anybody left in here with me? I got 38 people in here watching me run some curry. I bet that's my husband. Okay. Now, to use the Instapot, you got to remember that everything's preset, and everybody's afraid of it. Don't be. You just got to follow the rules. You got to know to close the steam off when you close the top and you lock it. Make sure that the steam valve is closed. Okay, mine, you turn all the way to my left as I'm facing it. Okay, when you're ready to open it up, you do a full valve release. That means you take like a slotted spoon and you push it to the other side. You want that steam to release completely. If it does not release completely, then there's still pressure in there and steam. That's how I got burned. It was like the first time I'd ever used it, and I thought, oh shit, I just hear a little bit of steam. Surely it's unlocked. And I forced it to open, and yes, steam and water and vegetables shot up and burnt the shit out of my leg. Okay, I did what they tell you not to do. Don't do that. Wait, let the steam completely leave, and you know, and it will tell you when it's ready to open. Do not open beforehand. Okay, let me see who's all in the chat. Yes, Brian's your buddy. Okay, mash your taters. Your husband starved and your child all love you. Enjoy your dinner. Why do people, it's dog food. Used to be, it's changed in Canada and Mexico. They can still do it, but they can't in the US. So when horses get really, really old, they sell them and then they haul them to Mexico or Canada and they're made into dog food. Now, I'm of two minds when it comes to that. First of all, I love horses, okay? But I also believe in a circle of life. But I don't believe in mistreating any animal. And that is what this lady prevents, because horses are expensive to care for, and vet bills and feeding them and, you know, keeping them up and, you know, keeping the hooves trimmed, and, you know, horses are not cheap. So what would happen was, you know, grandpa would buy, you know, his grandson and granddaughter, a couple of horses, you know, that were a little older. Well, then the kids, they didn't want to ride them anymore. The horses get too old to ride. And grandpa would say, well, it's time to put old Bessie out. And, you know, we're just gonna put her out to the field. And they'd leave them without shelter, and they wouldn't groom them. And some of the cases that I've seen pictures of are horrible. And they're like, well, she's falling apart. Let's just take her off and, you know, we'll sell her and they'll take her to slaughter. She'll be good dog food. Well, you can't slaughter horses for dog food anymore, not in the US. Well, so what they do is they mistreat them until nobody wants them, and then they sell them to these slaughterhouses in Mexico and Canada, but they're cruel to the horses and ponies, and it's awful and it's horrible. And, you know, so I think what she does is extremely noble, but it's extremely expensive. That's why I want to help her as much as I can, you know, and I hope to put more money in her PayPal as we go along. You know, I don't e-bag, I don't ask for a lot, but I do say if you want, you know, if you want to send money for the horses, you know, if you want to send a PayPal, it's Mama Best World, PayPal, Mama Best World. Or you can go by, it's, you know, mamabestworld@gmail.com. I'm not hard to find. And all you have to do is in the note, just put save the horses, or you can put dog rescue. Either way, those are the two things that I support, and they're important to me, and I think they're important to a lot of people. But okay, now, did I get those tomatoes out? I know I did. Please say I did. I'm all over the place. Where's the tomatoes? Oh, let me grab them. Shit. Tomatoes. Where's some tomatoes? I know I got those out. And you don't want tomato sauce. You just want diced or peeled tomatoes. What in the world did I do with them? I'm losing my mind. The mind that I had left. I thought I could have swore I put them over there. Oh, good grief. Let's see if we're back here. I love this thing. It rolls out. There we go. Those are whole peeled tomatoes. I'd really rather have diced. There we go. All righty. All right. I found them. Okay. All right. Now, we've got all our spices in our bowl. Take more spoons and mix them up. Mix them up in the bowl. Okay, the first thing we're going to do in the Instapot. Now I plugged it up. This is where we're going to have a little bit of fun. Okay. Nobody get afraid. Nobody get scared. Don't scare you. Would you all be quiet? Daddy be home in a minute. That's what they start doing about this time every day. Okay. Can everybody see the Instapot? Can you see the Instapot? Can you see all the crap I've got here in front of it? Let's see. Get all these spices out of the way. So much stuff. I'll drop one of these things, it's gonna go everywhere. I'll have to open that up in a minute. Okay. I tell you what, it makes it so much easier having this rolly chair. Love my rolly chair. Because I would never be able to do anything in the kitchen without it. That in there. That needs to be washed off. Okay. Let's get this sucker up here and running. Okay, can you see? All right. And of course I got my cornstarch. I'm gonna need it in a minute. I'm just stacking all sorts of stuff on the counters. Y'all bear with me. Okay, on your crock pot, you're gonna take your lid off. Where am I gonna put this? Okay, set this. Open the drawer and set it in there. Okay, what we're gonna do, so we're gonna start off, we need to saute the onion, garlic, and the ginger in a skillet, okay? Now, this is the Instapot, so what are we gonna do? We are going to hit the brown saute. It says 30 minutes. Start, so it's gonna heat. Now, notice I've got the top off. I got it top off. Okay, it says 30 minutes and it's heating. And as if you put your hand over like that, you'll feel the heat start to rise. And while that's doing that, you are going to get out one of your most trusty kitchen tools, your blender, your pureer. It's actually has a real name for it. That little sucker. Why can nobody see this? It purees in the pot. Okay, it's just works just like a blender. It's great, not expensive. Order you one. Okay, because after we get the onion and the garlic and the ginger and the skillet, and then we add the broth and tomatoes, we're going to simmer a little bit, and then we're going to blend it, get it nice and smooth, and then we're going to add everything else except for the chicken. We're going to season the sauce, make sure the sauce tastes exactly like we want it. And then we're going to add the chicken. And so simmer the chicken in the sauce until cooked through. And then you add a little bit of cornstarch slurry during the last minute just to thicken the sauce. And then you stir in your cream. And you serve over rice and garnish it with cilantro. So that's pretty much how you make it. It's not that hard. But I'm going to show you how to make it in the Instapot. And this is so easy, it's not funny. Now, the cream, when it says garnish with cream, I make my rice. I use minute rice, yeah, I know. Well, I'm American, what can I say? I'm not going to waste a lot of time on rice. But I am going to do the bread. I have not made roti bread in... God, it's been years. So I may screw the whole thing up, but if I do, y'all can laugh at me. If I don't, you can sing my praises. I may screw it all up, who knows? But I'm gonna give it a shot. And if I do screw it up, then I'll just make rice. And what you do with that? No harm, no foul. But I add a little bit of the cream after the broth, and then when I'm getting ready to serve it, whether it's just in a bowl and then with the bread, or if I'm putting it over the white rice, I just add a dollop of the cream. I don't like a whole lot of cream in it, just enough to make it look good. Okay, as you can see, it still says heat. I hope you can see that clear enough. Okay, let's see. You got a new tattoo, LaDonna? Hey, doll baby. Hey, Evil Abe. Baby, it's a new Instapot. I got it. I got it Christmas before last. All right, LaDonna, I'm gonna need to see your tattoo. I will need pictures. Evil Abe, I want you to know that I totally enjoy your streams when I can't sleep at night. Although I did fall asleep one night, and I don't know what y'all were talking about, but I woke up having nightmares. I think it was where you were doing your voices. And yeah, I woke up and was dreaming of Satan, so that was a little scary. But I think that was the point of the stream, to scare the shit out of everybody. It was funny. If anybody wants to come up and talk while we're doing this, I'd be more than happy to have a guest. Oh, Lord. Sean reinvited. I'm so glad to see you. We enjoy your presence. You are a welcome addition to the family. Because that's what we are, is just a big old family. All right, I'm going to set this sucker down. Now, got to do, all right, it's heating. Let's throw some onions in and see if we hear them sizzle. Oh, yes, but I do think Big Daddy over there. Yep, it sure did. He put the thing back in there. Can't do that. Nope, 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 nope. You can't saute nothing if you got the screen in or whatever rack. So let's throw those onions in. All right. Let's see. Now, got these rolled in spices. Go throw that garlic. Can't really see. See? It's the garlic and the ginger. Throwing that in there too. Oh my God, that smells. Oh, I wish y'all were here. Take a big old whiff of that. Stir that up. Now I want to get a good caramelization on that. One of the good things about the Instapot is that the heat settings are already there, so you really can't screw it up by getting it too hot or not hot enough. It's going to caramelize the way it's supposed to. Pork and beans. I could make you some pork and beans. Let me tell you, I made chili beans the other night. And I froze half of them because, you know, you can't make, there is no sense in making a little bitty batch for 2 people. So I make a full-size batch, freeze half, and then, you know, we ate chili beans for 2 days. That's enough chili beans for anybody. And then you freeze the other half, and that way when we want chili beans again, they're there. All you got to do is warm them up, defrost them. And those were the best, some of the best chili beans. And yes, I made them in the Instapot, but I looked like shit and felt like shit. I didn't want to film. So, yep, that's it. All right. Now, let's add the broth. All right. They should be good and caramelized by now. And this is extra thick. It's condensed. I may need to add some water to it. Yeah, I think I do. It's not coming out. Hang on, y'all. Now, because that was so condensed, I'm adding a little extra water because I can always cook it down to thicken it up. Shoo, that is thick. And then I'm gonna have to get to the can opener. This is gonna be a trick. Okay, now which plug is the can openers? I got too much shit on here. But I must say, when we redid the kitchen, we got all new appliances, and they work much better than my old ones. Much handier dandier. Okay. I'm just setting stuff everywhere. This is gonna be a fun kitchen to clean. All right. Let's set my butt back down. Let's take that one down. And now I've got my puree. And as you can see, it still says heat. So it's got a nice bubble going on. I'm gonna let it sit here for a minute. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Well, I can't see nothing. Wait a minute, I gotta wipe my glasses off. I'm sweating. This sweater's warm. Let's see, what are we doing? Hey, Dewey. Good night, Will. Love you bunches. What was for dessert? Dutch oven pie. You know I could make one of those. Joey, you just come on down. I'll feed you. Y'all know you have an open invitation. Okay. Well, let this sit. Let's stir it a little bit. Oh, it smells good. And let's put these spices in. I think it's about right. Don't y'all? About time to put these in here. All right. Put that in there. Now I'm going to put a little bit of oil in there. Now you can use olive oil. I don't. As y'all saw, I use my clear baking grease. I'm going to let that simmer a little bit, and then I'm going to puree it. Let's see. Have y'all seen that person, No Madness Life? She's the one that came in and was all like in love with MFW, and I just love her. She's just the greatest thing since sliced bread. She's a little goofy, but I was like, okay, let's see where this leads. And Katie's people didn't like her. Well, a couple of them did. A couple of them were like, this lady's bonkers. And Katie's like, I don't know what to think of her. Some of the stuff I like that she says, and some of the stuff I don't. And yeah, that was interesting. And then she like shut her channel down because I think she got swarmed. Because Katie's got a lot of subs. And she has some loyal to the crazy subs, and then she's got a lot of haters. And I think that poor lady got bit off a little more than she could chew, but I just watched it. But Steve Yoakum got a new tattoo today. Is it Popeye? He needs a Popeye tattoo. Don't you think? If he got a Popeye tattoo, I'd pay for it. Or if he says, I love Mama Best Balls. If he got that right on the top of his arm or across his heart, says, I love Mama Best Balls, I would. I'd pay for it. What do you think, Steve? It's food up his rear. Hey, Steph, how are you? I've seen you in forever. Steph, don't you think Steve Yoakum ought to get a tattoo that says, I love Mama Best Balls right across his heart? You'd like to see inside the pot? Okay, wait till I puree it, because right now all you're going to see is tomatoes floating at the top. So, yeah, I think that would be fantastic. Okay, let me get it pureed, because right now it's just maters. It's peeled maters. Let me do that. Let me get all this shit out of the way. There's everything. I'm not used to all this piled up here, so it's a little unsettling for me. No lie. Yeah, it's just all you see is tomatoes. Wait a minute. See if I can get it. But you gotta get everything pureed. It looks beautiful, though. I'll tell you that. Okay, I think that's about it. Oh, hush. All right, I'm using the laptop. So, how am I going to do this? Let's see. Let me put this over here. And this. Put this up here. Okay, now see, this is still on, as you can see, it's still on brown saute. And I'm gonna pull this out because it's not plugged up right now. And let me pull the zoom up. Poop. Hang on. Let me get my screen set. That's not working. Why is that not working right? Well, crap. Well, okay. Let me see if I can just do it this way. Can you see? See, it looks like it's a light red. And it looks like a tomato chicken soup, kind of, with a lot of spices in it. Wait a minute. Oh. I didn't use my small ring light. Okay. That's what it looks like right now. I guess I could turn that light on, couldn't I? I have more lights than I need, and I didn't need a ring light. So, okay. Now, here's where the Instapot itself comes in. If I can get this thing to sit upright. Come on, buddy, come on. There we go. Okay. Now, this is boiling really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start dropping in my chunks of meat. Oh, so good. And this chicken is still cool, which is fine. I usually like to cook any kind of meat from room temperature. I want it to thaw. I want it to thaw slowly. If it's been in the refrigerator, I want to let it go up to room temperature and then cook immediately. I don't like it sitting out at room temperature for long periods of time, of course. Nobody wants a bunch of bacteria growing. And this is a damp cloth. It is, y'all know I love my dish rags. I don't throw away dish rags until they're literally falling into strings, but it's just barely damp with a little Clorox on it. You know, I love bleach. Kill the germs. Don't want any germs. And I always rinse chicken. Whenever you take chicken out of the packaging, rinse it. Make sure that everything is rinsed well. Make sure that after you, oh, that's hard on my arm. after you cut up any kind of meat like I have, this will get a good bleaching. Soap, water, bleach. And okay, so now I wipe my hands off with my nice clean antibacterial rag. Got a little soap, water. I use Dawn, a little bit of Clorox. Nom, nom, nom. Okay. Now, oh, that's gonna be so good. Okay, now let me show you what it looks like inside. See if you can see. Can you see in there? I don't know if it's light enough. I can't see with these glasses on. Okay, and now that we've got all the chicken in, I'm going to make sure it's stirred up real well. Okay, set that down. We'll get the lid. Now, I want you to be able to see this. Can everybody see? All right, you need to pay attention here. All right, on the back, this is your steam valve, okay? It's got two settings. One has an X on it. Can you see? Don't look at my nails, it look like shit. One has an X on it, and one has steam blowing on it. That's a steam release. That's to keep the steam in. When you start, you're gonna have it sit over here, okay? And when it's done and you're ready for the valve to let the steam out and the pressure to go, that's when you'll use a slotted spoon or a wooden spoon, and you will flip that right over. Not until it's finished completely. And until it is done, and I do mean done, you don't go anywhere near this thing. You do not try to force it open. It will open on its own, okay? And I'll show you that when this is done, okay? It is on no steam. I'm gonna put this on here. You see the arrow? See the arrow here? Start on unlock, lock, okay? This is on no steam right here. Now, what I'm gonna put it on, a little flour. Okay, it's saying heat, it's heating up. We're gonna put this on meat stew, okay? It's saying heat. Let's stop it because it was on saute and we didn't stop it, and that was my fault. Okay, we're gonna put meat stew. It says 35. Now I'm gonna take that down a little bit because remember, all we've got is little bit inch cubes of chicken. We're gonna take that down to 20. Okay, we want it on high pressure. That's what it's on. The temperature is already where it needs to be, and I'm going to hit start. Okay, so we know we've got it locked. We know the steam is off, so it's heating up to the proper temperature. Where did that come from? Been playing in dough today. Okay, so it's going to heat up. And it's gonna work. It's gonna do its thing, okay? Now, your job is to straighten the kitchen up if you want to, maybe. Okay, what I'm gonna do is wipe this off a little bit. So I have a little room to work. I'll plug my laptop back in because I don't want it to die on me. Where's my thingy-my-doodle? Let's put this in the sink. It can be washed. There's my phone. Let's see. Cilantro looks like it's pretty chopped up, so that's good. Got the whipping cream here. Now we just have to wait. Shouldn't be long. That's it here. We've got a little time. Who's going to set the table for 43 people? I don't know. Are you volunteering? You can volunteer. We got 36 in here. I'm setting it now. Oh, thank you, Gravy Kay. Sean, you do the dishes. Usually we don't have too many dishes. We have a dishwasher, so you really just have to do utensils. You know, Steve would be good at belly dancing. Of course, I think he'd be more about belly rubbing than dancing. You take care. You know, I never take my streams down. Who wants to come up and talk to me? We got to all this time. Steve, you want to come up? I'll send you a link. Let me see. Let me hook up my Twitter. My twatter. Let's see. My hair looks a wreck when it's not. I'm not used to it not curling. Let's see. Invite. Who wants to come and see me? Here, Steve, I'll just put it in a group chat. There you go. If you or Dewey or anybody wants to come up. Oh, it's in the Pirates Cove. Arr. I love you, LaFou. It does piss people off. When I'm happy, my first video when I came back, I was happy and talking and everything. And boy, that did make people mad. That one Lauren dog, man, she was so pissed off. I guess she said, "Oh, my best back. Talk about her illnesses." Well, what'd she expect me to talk about? I'd been gone all that time and I'd been sick for so long. I was telling people what happened. You know, I don't know what, did she want me to talk about knitting? These people, I swear, you know, and then it just drives them crazy because, you know, when I was sick and I was talking about, you know, hey, I'm sick, they were like, oh, she's supposed to be sick. She ain't sick. What's wrong with it? Then I go in the hospital and they're like, she ain't in the hospital. Then I took pictures. I'm like, yeah, I am. And then they're like, I get out. And I'm like, okay, I'm out and I'm recovering. They're like, she's a drug addict. She needs to go to rehab. She's taking too many medicines. She ain't acting right. Well, oh shit. You can't please people. So I give up. Now, if y'all hear that? See, there's this little thing on the side. It'll let out a little steam. It's a regulator. Okay. When I first got it, I was like, oh shit, I did something wrong. I didn't close that thing off. No, it's fine. It's okay. Oh, so don't get freaked out when you hear that and go, oh shit, what I do? No, that's normal. But and I don't understand what me gaining weight has to do with anybody else's happiness. You know? Yeah, I know. You know what, LaPook? It never crossed my mind to think whether you were white or black or Asian or, you know, whatever. I just liked you for you. I don't ever contemplate, Lord, it's 12:30 a.m. Oh God, Steph. Well, thanks for staying up with us. It never crosses my mind to look at your picture or to contemplate what race someone is or really where they're from unless they say. I mean, like Steph, I know she's in Germany, but because she told me, I'd have never known otherwise. Like LaDonna in Texas, she could have been LaDonna in Washington. You know, you brown sugar, baby. That's why you so sweet. You know, I kind of wish you'd never told because you got so much hate. And it wasn't from those of us who know you and are your friends. There are people who are just racist assholes. And I was surprised at some of the people that I thought were better than that behaved that way. Y'all hear that? See, that's scary. If you don't know what it's doing, you're thinking, oh shit, I messed up. Mm-mm. That's the way it's supposed to sound. It's hating. It sounds terrifying though, doesn't it? But you know, I was England. I'm sorry. Why did I think Germany? But see, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter because I like you. Yeah, they just mad because they can't taste all their brown sugar. Yeah, I have friends of every race from different places, and it doesn't matter. It's the oh God, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Seeing Martin Lawrence's picture held up, honest to God, I was mortified for every white person in the world that, oh my God, that should be made into a meme and passed around. Please stay in school. Teach your children better. For real. I was just like, oh, no. Please, God, no. And I'm just, what do you, oh my God. And and then to say, and then there are people who say, oh, you know, Dr. Martin Luther King was one of my role models. No, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. First off, and then they fuck up all his quotes, and they don't live by any of the tenets that he wanted the world to understand and live by. And I was like, y'all are idiots, and you're making all of us look bad. Shut up. Oh, some got nuts, some have weed. I love that. Oh God, I'm gonna remember that. You come up with some of the best shit. Oh Lord, I don't think we're getting to that bread. I'm tired. We're eating rice. Oh yeah, I actually sent that clip to my daughter in Mexico, and she just sent me this look going. Oh, I do need to rest. I'm really tired. I've been in it. you know, the last, look, you can see my hands. The last couple of days have been pretty rough. My joints are killing me, and I've slept a lot today, and I have fat fingers, and the trolls make fun of me. Oh, they're fat because she's fat. Yeah, well, probably, but yeah, the RA don't help. And my knees look like I'm carrying around balloons. So yeah, they really are swollen, and you could tell because wait a minute, let me see if I can. All right, I have what they call Raynaud's syndrome, where my hands turn really, really white, like the blood doesn't get to the capillaries, and my hands look like dead people's hands. It's really kind of scary, and I'll be like, look, dead hands, but all the blood will go out of it, so they're not swollen. So it's actually a good when that happens, it's like they're real cold, and they're not swollen. But when the RA kicks in, see how red and they're really swollen, and this is what happens with it. And yeah, my feet are awful, but my knees and my hips, yeah, my hips hurt real bad. So yeah, we ain't making any bread. We're making minute rice. So, and he can, God loving, he'll make the minute rice. Because yeah, they're starting to hurt. I've been on here a good while, but I've been on here 2 hours. It is very painful. And that's why and that's another thing that makes me mad, is because people are always saying that, oh, you're on all these drugs and stuff. And I wish to God I was. I'm doing Tylenol right now. They're switching me back and forth. Ibuprofen, Tylenol, ibuprofen, Tylenol. Because we're trying not to kill my liver and my kidneys and my stomach. So I just get to have those right now. I could go right now. I mean, they're like, anytime you want to go to the pain clinic, we'll set you up. And I'm like, I don't want to start that yet. I mean, there was a time that I had to, I couldn't take it anymore. But honestly, the methotrexate and the Humira have helped, and it's not quite as painful. I can tolerate it. With ice, I put ice on all my joints, and I can tolerate it. Hey, Lady Liv, how are you, sweetheart? Yeah, smoke one for me. Hey, listen, we're getting 3 dispensaries. They've made it legal for the good stuff, and all 3 of my doctors have already said, "Hey, whenever you want it, we'll give you the card." I'm like, "You got it, dude," because it helps my fibro immensely. I used to get the tincture. They sold a decent amount. It had CBD, but it had enough THC in it for it actually worked, because you have to have the right blend. And now it's like there's not enough THC in the tincture and the edibles to make it work. You have to have the right balance. But oh my God, I cannot wait. And because I was taking it at night, because it wakes me up at night and it's really bad. And oh yeah, I don't want to smoke it. I'll do the edible, but I want the liquid that you put under your tongue. But how are you, Lady Liv? Oh, thank you, doll baby. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait, because it's rough. It's rough. Plus, I have seizures, so it'll help with those. I'm so glad to see you. I miss streaming. I was sick for so long, and I didn't get to stream like I normally do. And I miss seeing everybody. And then I go into everybody else's chats, and to be honest, I was so sick I'd fall asleep. Oh, that smells so good. You all have. I wish to God you could smell what I'm smelling. Mm. Yeah, I hope I can. I hope I can find the right blend just to take the edge off, just so I can. Just so like right now, I can do about like that, You know, like I can't. Like, if I tried to chop something right now, my fingers would lock up. So, you know, and the other day when I was cooking, I was like, everything locked up, and it was bad. It was bad, bad. I thought, yeah, if if I'm in a bad flare, it'll drain me of energy. I fall asleep. I knock right out. But I'd like to have something that made it easier to deal with. Because let's face it, ibuprofen and Tylenol only do so much. And I don't want to go on pain medication. I don't want to go on, you know, anything that I could get addicted to. You know, I've had it before. I never got it. I don't have an addictive personality, but I don't want to do that because, you know, you got liver and all that. I want to do something that's just enough to take the edge off. But and I like something natural, but I don't want to put anything in my lungs. That's for sure. I wonder how much more time we've got. I didn't keep track of the time because it does it for me. See, I'm getting lazy. So what else is happening in the world today? Who else still in here? We got 33 watching. It's 4:50 your time. Oh Lord, it's 7:50 here. So are you behind me? Are you on the west coast? Send it to me. Send it to me, LaPoose. It's 6:50 there. You're just an hour. Oh, okay. You're on the west coast, and LaPoose just an hour behind me. Yeah, it's 7:50 here. My honey will be home soon. He's probably watching. Honey, you're making the rice, and I ain't making that bread. I'm too pooped to pop. I'm gonna go in there and put my feet up as soon as this is done. Mm, it smells good. Hey, Lisa, how are you, honey? I keep setting my Oh, okay. I keep setting my alarm to watch your show, and I miss it every damn time. Oh, we got a special guest.
Hello, darling.
Hello, my love.
Catherine says to tell you your niece says hello.
Oh, tell her, tell her I need to know her shoe size so I know which ones to put in the wheel for her.
All right.
Okay, y'all got time limit.
I will. I have a time limit. Oh, Chris says I have a time limit because it's a school night and I have to go to bed.
Oh, tell him you're learning to make chicken curry.
Yeah, she's making chicken curry. I could learn something here.
Yes.
This is instructional video, damn it.
And it's in the Instapot.
See, I needed an Instapot. I just got an air fryer, and today I was asking. I was at Irish and them little hen thing, and I said if I cook corn dogs in the air fryer, is it healthy?
No.
I know, but I did it anyway, and it was delicious.
They just don't have all the grease, and the grease is what makes them taste good. So what the hell?
They were delicious.
So,
and I never used it. He's the only one that's used it. So I thought, well, hell, what could happen?
Listen, anything that you can fry, that you can put in there.
Well,
I understand.
They were delicious. That's all. Tell Shannon, hey.
You need the Instapot.
Oh, I see you, Poof, my love. I'm gonna get an Instapot. I am. I really am.
I made chili beans yesterday to die for. I'm making chicken curry tonight. The other night I made beef bourguignon, which,
I saw that.
oh my God, it was so good. It was
Daniel's a
$1,000
lucky man.
Let
This
me
is
tell you,
why Daniel is a lucky man.
he is, I'm telling you. I made a big batch of chili beans, froze half of it, and he ate them. We ate them for 2 days, and then I said, "Okay, we got to do something else." We were out of the house. But he was like, "These are the best damn chili beans I've ever eaten in my life."
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I don't
It-
doubt that you make the best ones.
It makes it so easy. That's what's so cool about it. It's easy. And the prep is what takes so long. Cutting
Yeah,
everything
see,
up
that's
and everything,
I
and then you put it in there.
my ADD. Oh no, I'm just kidding. That's what I use as an excuse not to have to prep things a long time. I
I have ADD.
have ADD. I can't do all that now because I was watching you grind up the stuff, the spices, and I'm like, good Jesus.
The mortar and the pestle.
Yes.
Because I didn't have that. I didn't have ground mustards, so seeds. So I had to do it the mortar and the pestle, and I had to do the grind the cloves, and then I had to grind up the fennels, the fennel seeds. It's actually not hard with that little one because I just hold it and I go. It's very easy. You need one
You're
of
just a show off. You're a show off.
The only
all
thing
it
that
is.
is hard is that garlic press.
Well, now you're making the bread, right?
No,
Eating a real
fucking
Poop. Are you kidding me? Poop just sent me eating a real tarantula. Is it deep fried?
what?
It better be. I am not watching that. Poop, why you do
I
that to
ain't
me?
eating a tarantula. I ain't getting one near a tarantula. I'll starve. No.
Well, I just watched a video. I watched a video. I didn't watch it. It was on Twitter. And it was these Chinese people, and they were like half
They eat
dead
anything.
mice. Well, no wonder they got the freaking coronavirus over there.
No shit.
Eating damn half dead rats
They
dipped
eat.
in corona.
They eat spiders. They eat scorpions. I have seen. Have you seen their street food?
Yeah,
My
I watched the
father-in-law was
show.
in China a couple times, and he was like, "No, you don't eat shit off the street. They'll have a rat on a stick." No.
Well, there's a show, and it's a Ricky Gervais vehicle, so it's funny, and it's.
Oh,
I hope it's still on Netflix, but it's an idiot abroad, and he sends his
yes,
friend Carl Pilkington around the world,
I've seen that.
and they go to China, and he is looking at all the street food, and it's like you said, it's the scorpions on a stick,
Uh-huh.
just
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you can grab out of the sewer, they put it on a stick and fry it.
Ain't it funny? I mean, around the world, how we wouldn't. Well, I mean, I guess some people would, but I wouldn't dream
We're
of it.
spoiled.
Oh, you damn right. That's why we had to break away from England. They didn't have enough sugar in anything, so we
They
said,
boil
screw
everything.
that.
Have you've been to
Yeah.
England? You've been to England, right?
No, I haven't.
You
I need
haven't?
to go. No, I need
You're a
to
big
go.
Anglophile. How have you not been to England?
I'm more English than the Queen, and I've never been to England.
I know. Okay. First,
I am
first time I went to England,
Anglo-Saxon.
first time I went to I flew in to Heathrow. I was on my way to Belgium because I was an au pair, and I had a big layover, and I thought I want to eat some traditional English food, and they said, "Well, you need a boiled dinner." I'm like, "What?" And they said, "Just get a boiled dinner." Everything was literally boiled,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and nothing was seasoned. I'm like, do you not have herbs and salt and pepper and spices here?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we just boil it. It has a natural flavor. I'm like, yeah, it naturally tastes like shit. And can I have some salt at least? And they're like, no, you just eat it. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to be fun. And and I think my cooking was one of the reasons that I stayed as long, I lasted as long as I did, because I was 18, and What did I know? I mean, I babysat and everything. I was really more the maid and the cook. Because I could cook. But yeah, they
I
ate
watch it. Poof, you are twisted, but I watch it.
yeah.
You are twisted. I mean, don't say maybe I'm twisted. You are twisted.
Oh yeah.
That's why we love you.
Yeah. But I made people laugh. They ate, they laughed. I could clean, the house was real clean. But yeah, I didn't do a lot of baby stuff. I mean, I love the kid. He's, I know where he is now.
So you were au pair, like an au pair, kind of?
Yeah, I was an au pair. I went to school and, and came home, cleaned, and, cooked. And they'd never had biscuits. And that was like first thing in the morning. I get up and make back biscuits. They're like, what are these? I'm like, biscuits. That's sausage gravy. You're going to eat it.
Well, I watched them. There's videos out there of like Irish people eating. I didn't know they didn't have Krispy Kreme donuts over there, and I didn't understand that they don't have pancakes and waffles.
No,
So
there were no pancakes. I made pancakes. I made pancakes, and they were like, "What are these?" And I'm like, "Pancakes." And you put syrup on them, and they were horrified. They were like too much sugar in the morning. I'm like, "Are you kidding?"
yeah,
Have you never heard of a Belgian
well,
waffle?
it showed these Irish people eating breakfast cereal or cereal, and they were like they couldn't take it because there
No,
was
they
so
couldn't.
much sugar in it. I'm like, ugh,
Yeah, it's way
I
too
won't
much
last
sugar.
over there.
And they don't eat salad dressing on salads. They don't put ice in their drinks.
Yeah, well, I know they drink their beer warm and stuff.
No, they drink.
Y'all have a
their
Krispy Kreme?
Pepsi warm. They drink because their water is so gross that they don't make ice. Like their water is terrible. Or it was when I was there, and they were like, "Here," they'd hand me a bottle of water in the morning, and they'd be like, "It's yours for the day." And I ran their water bill. This is terrible. I ran their water bill up to like $3,000 in American dollars the first month.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was taking showers. Like in the morning, I would take a shower when I woke up. And then before I went to bed, I would take a quick shower. And they were like, "Why is our water bill so high? Well, how many showers are you taking?" And blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, morning and then a quick one at night. And they were like, "No." And they explained that they take a total shower like once a week. Then they do like what we call hoe baths. And I'm like, "Oh no." I was setting down.
If my queen has a bath every morning, I'm going to have a bath every morning too.
Yeah.
No. I can't see her sponging off.
Thing. She can take a bath every day, every morning. Oh, Steph says they have Krispy Kreme in England.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, you need to get a Dunkin' Donuts over there because that's the shit.
I don't know. Krispy Kreme beats out.
I gotta have them flavors.
I
got to have them flavors. I got like the Boston cream. Shut up. Shut up.
Krispy Kreme has a better donut, but Dunkin' Donuts has a better coffee.
I love Dunkin' Donuts. I love it. Thank God our Dunkin' Donuts is across town from me because I would literally be there every morning. I don't care.
Yeah.
I would say fuck it. Oh, I mean, never mind. Sorry. Screw it. And I'd be there every day.
I would. Say fuck it on here.
And now I only go when I have therapy. Because she'll say, are you leaving to go get a donut? And I go, yeah. I just had therapy. I deserve a donut.
I did
and
therapy.
On particularly hard days, I'll get two.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, did you see Rich Life eating that chocolate donut?
No.
Oh my God, that football donut.
I'm still trying to find he was on something last night arguing with that Barbie.
Stewie
and arguing with the Barbie or the donut.
No,
I ain't watching.
Look. Donut.
Look.
Oh my God.
Bitch Life. If he stays on YouTube, it's going to be the new Amberlynn Reed.
Yeah.
if it's going to happen because he's already. I mean, I can look at his face. Since I've been watching him, he has gained so much weight. And when
Yeah.
he had his mom's blouse on last week, I mean that nice shirt, the blue one, it was his mom's blouse.
Ah, Shannon,
What?
I need his address, like his just the post office box. I ain't trying
Yeah.
to dox him or anything, but hand for God, by hand for God, and I'm a religious woman. I am going to send him a pair of red satin pajamas with a
Oh,
red satin robe, so he can lay on his bed in his red satin.
and have pants on.
He's gonna have the red satin pants. I'm not sure whether I want long pants or shorts. I may get into shorts with the shirts and then the robe. And
He'll still just lay in his underwear. I want to send him sheets that fit his bed.
Yes,
I'm tired
you
of looking
get
at
the
that foam.
sheets. I'll
I'm-
get him pajamas.
The foam thing that's on top of the mattress
Oh
that
my
looks like
God.
somebody has decayed over there. I'm sorry. No.
Somebody died on that thing.
Yeah, and they probably did though.
That somebody died on that thing and
When
he
it
just
comes
took
to
it. He said,
donuts, the
I'll take that
homemade
now.
chocolate ones. I
Oh
love
God.
poop.
Oh God. But
Yeah.
yeah, I want to get him. I've been thinking about this for months. Honest God, before Christmas. If I'd have had his address, I'd have sent him to him then. And the only thing the only problem that I have with Dick's life is he can't take trolling.
Oh
So
no.
everybody needs to quit trolling him and give with love.
But he can't even take his own people that aren't saying anything bad because he cannot comprehend what he is reading, and he
Yeah.
gets mad at people who aren't being mean.
Right. So we got to be delicate with him.
But he don't need to be here. I've
Well,
said, if you that thin-skinned, you need to carry yourself on.
yeah, we're just gonna have. And he's got thin skin. We're just gonna have to, treat him with gentle cotton ball love until he gets stiff
Shit.
up.
I don't
And
care.
you know what?
I can't
We need to
stand
treat
it.
him like a pet bunny.
I can't stand him. This is what he does the whole time. This is what this I'm gonna do it if I can. I've tried to do it. I hurt myself. All right. He'll be talking, and then all of a sudden he goes, I can't
He
take it.
needs his adenoids out.
It is all I hear. I start counting them.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh God! All right. Well, the other night when he made that video, and then he did, I said it in my video when he did that video, and he started to karaoke the Boys to Men. I fell out my fucking chair. I know I wasn't supposed to, but I fell out of my chair
Oh, geez.
laughing because
The high school.
the crying, the was bad enough. And then he did that Boys to Men, and it was over for me. I was done. I was
Who said
done.
she's racist when it comes to donuts? She only eats the chocolate ones.
I saw that. Me too, LaPoop. I only like the chocolate.
I'm with you.
I'll say it. But if I say the phrase "I am R word," that's the only thing that they'll take from it. They'll
Okay,
take it. And
just a second. Just a second. See, this says E6. That means I'm done. Okay, my husband and I had an argument this morning. He said, it's at E6, it's at E6. I said, that means it's finished. He said, no, it doesn't. It means you fucked up. I said, no, it doesn't. It means it's time to get my slotted spoon and go.
Oh, the slotted spoon.
Slotted spoon and let the steam out.
A Coke. Do you see a Coke?
And then see all that steam coming out when you got it turned over there? It's going to let all that steam out. And once that steam quits completely, then I can open it up. I do not open it up right now because it'll go everywhere all over my kitchen. But he kept telling me E6 meant error. No, it don't. It means it's done. So wait a minute. Let me turn it over so everybody can see. See, Daniel, E6. It means it's done.
Oh Lord. I love you, Daniel.
So I can be a little
Love you, Daniel.
Daniel
love
loves
Daniel.
you. You know that, right? Every time you're on, he's like, "Oh, Shannon's on." He'll
I
come
love
and tell me
him.
Shannon's on.
I love my damn pinched nerve is about to act up, and I ain't having it.
Is it in your back?
It's in my pinched nerve right up in my neck.
Oh, oh!
I know.
Don't you dare go to a chiropractor.
I'm not going to. If look, I ain't going to no doctor that can't prescribe me a drug.
No, no,
Okay.
let me tell you, go on the internet. My mom, you know, she's a nurse. She knows
Hey,
everything.
guess.
Nurses
Hey,
always
guess
know
who?
what
I love
doctors
you.
do anyway. All growing up, she would get so mad because patients would come in really severely injured because they'd been to the chiropractor in town, and she would say, and would tell anybody, listen, don't you dare go to a chiropractor. It's a ripoff. It's this and that and the other. Well, when I worked for the radio stations, they were some of our best clients. They would buy
Of course
tons
they
of
are.
that. And
Bastards.
they get you to come back and come back. They never cure you. They keep you coming back. And I have had more, you know, osteopaths and, you know, orthopedic surgeons say that they have had that the majority of their clients started out going to chiropractors and they got injured because they had a kind of spondylitis or whatever. I can't remember the name of it.
Encephalitis. I don't know.
It's terrible, and you know, but people won't listen because they get immediate. You pop your knuckle. I mean, I've popped my knuckle. Yeah, I get instant relief, but you know what? In a couple of hours, that thing's gonna swell up. Thank you for doing that, Beth.
Well, I had one that had me going back and back and back, and then he was doing the acupuncture, and I said, unless these little things are dipped in painkillers, I don't want you to stick them in me. You're not doing any good for me.
That's right. Yes,
So,
you did. Guess who?
Guess who? I wonder who guess who is.
Yeah, I wonder. He said, I did not say that. Yes, you did. You were like, you're screwing it up. You're not doing it right. You don't know what. And I know what I'm doing. At one point, I had my fingers in my hair going, la, 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 la.
Bye, Lady Liv.
Bye, Lady Liv. You have a good dinner, honey. It's so good to see you. The E6 error actually means the unit is getting too hot. If you're trying to cook on a pressure cooking setting, you haven't closed the steam release valve. Steam release valve was completely closed. I showed it completely closed.
Stop trying to make Mama Beth blow up her kitchen.
Yeah. The E6 meant that it was done. The unit is getting too hot because I had it on meat stew and it's fucking done. And it was time for the release valve to be opened, which is exactly what I did. And now
why would you be blocked? Opinions. Why would we block you?
Yeah, I don't block people for having opinions.
I mean,
I'm not one of those people that can't handle opposing opinions. If you're an asshole, I'll block you. But
yeah, if I think Mama Beth is proving that she can handle opposing opinions because she gets them every effing day. I don't care what she could kick a door open and save orphans from a burning building. They go, you didn't kick a door hard enough.
You didn't get it. You didn't.
You didn't drag enough out at one time. So yeah, I don't think opinion about steam is going to get you kicked out. But if you keep trying, you might do. I don't know.
Yeah, keep trying.
Keep trying.
I do have a threshold. You know, ask my husband.
I'm developing a threshold. I'll hit
it every now and then. It just depends. When I'm in pain, my threshold is much lower.
Well, I used to get mad at everything. I used to get mad at if somebody said something to me, I'd be all live, bloop, live. And now, like today, somebody was running their mouth, and I'm like, God, whatever.
See, look what he said. She could cook the best turkey in the world and get crap for it because I put sage.
Yeah.
underneath the skin, which with butter, which soaked through the meat, and it was. He said that was.
Oh my God, we are not. Daniel, why you bring up that dead turkey?
It was he said that was the best fucking turkey I have ever had in my life, and
Oh my God.
they didn't understand that the green was spices. They're fucking stupid. They were making fun of it, and it was the best turkey I have ever tasted. I mean, seriously.
I did my turkey in a I wrapped mine in that cheesecloth and basted it every like 10 minutes.
See, now that's smart. It
It
hangs on.
was
That's why I
beautiful.
go under the skin. I just work my hand under the skin, and I take I melt the butter just enough to where it's soft, and then I mix the spice in, and then with a little, and then I go all up underneath the skin, so it's directly against the meat, and then on the outside I take butter and salt, rock salt, and I put all over the outside of it, so it crisps the skin, and hand for God, and I cook it upside
I
down.
know poo. I know
Oh,
poo.
it was good.
Turkey Gate 2019 will never be forgotten.
No, I mean,
Will never be
seriously,
forgotten.
they were upset that I made my turkey that way. They didn't have to eat it.
It's good though. That's good because in a world that we live in right now, if all you're upset about is Mama Beth's turkey in West Virginia, your life is pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. My
If you're
husband, we ate
worried
that
about a
turkey
turkey
in 2
you
days.
didn't eat, you didn't cook, it's all good. It's wonderful.
Hey, Rory.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah,
Rory, you don't have to research narcissists. Just click any effing channel. You're
yeah.
gonna see about you. You can't swing
Rory,
a cat around here without hit one.
go back on my channel. I got a whole video on it. Explains it top to bottom, makes it real simple. Look, he put turkeys in there. You're such a
Daniel is stirring the pot, the turkey pot.
He is, isn't he? Okay, now see.
It's because he's hungry. Look, now he's
Oh,
making trouble because he's so damn because he's hungry.
hungry. He's hungry. Let's see.
Bless his heart.
Now look at
Bless
that.
his heart.
Wait a minute. Oh God, I got it. Oh my God. Oh sweet Jesus, I have made a miracle in my Instapot.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
A miracle in the Instapot. You were
Miracle in
witnessing
the
it.
Instapot. Look at this shit. Look at that.
Oh,
Oh my God.
that looks delicious.
Oh,
Now, will you
honey,
have that over rice? Will you have that over rice?
yeah. I got my minute rice right here. Look at that. That chicken's cooked perfect.
I've never had curry anything.
What?
My daughter Devin likes it. I've never had it.
Oh my God. Look at that. And it's just pure chicken breast, no fat. Oh my God. Daniel. Oh my God, he's gonna smell like curry tomorrow. Because it'll come through, curry will come through your skin.
That's what I've always heard.
It does. That's why I used to work with a guy whose mother fixed all his meals, and it was all curry. And he would come in the morning, and oh my God, he used to model. He was so good looking. He was like 6'4", and his clothes were impeccable. Armani. I mean, and he was so good looking. But by lunch, I mean, before you could smell him a mile away. I'm like, Jesus, do you eat anything but curry? He was like, no, I eat what my mother gives me. And I'm like, because that's what he talked. He looked like a dream walking, but he sounded like Abu.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's an insult. He sounded like Abu off The Simpsons.
Daniel says that you're having and a Greek salad. So we got the feta going on.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you went to the store to get feta.
I love feta. I'm in love with feta.
We are addicted to feta cheese.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like we got hooked on it a long time ago. It's like one of my favorites. But so we're gonna have a good dinner. That minute rice, the curry. Shannon, I'm gonna put this will be on my website, and then of course, as always, it'll be on y'all. The recipe for this is so damn easy. you really cannot mess it up. Even without an Instapot, you can do
Oh,
a skillet.
challenge accepted. Challenge accepted.
Look who's coming through my door. Is that your daddy? Listen, Brian. Brian hollers.
Right.
One barks, one hollers. But yeah, good Greek salad with this. It's really
Lisa,
perfect.
yes.
But
Lisa,
yeah,
it's
you
weird
can make
thing.
this in a regular pot, and you just simmer. All you do is put your onion. Hey, 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 hey. You just put your garlic and onions and ginger and with the oil and saute it first, and then you add it. The recipe is so easy, it walks you through it. And just like I did here, the hardest part is chopping all the shit up.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
need
the
a sous chef.
onions,
You need a sous
chopping
chef.
the onions, chopping the
Daniel should be a sous chef.
it's so easy.
He should pre-chop before he goes to work. There's no excuse for Daniel not being a sous chef before he goes to work. There's no excuse.
You know, he helps me a lot. Like,
I know.
stop. Hey,
Lisa, I caught you today. I caught you today, Lisa, while I was in the car. I hope I know you're not feeling well. I hope you're feeling better.
I love, yeah, I feel better, Lisa. You look like you didn't feel well. I only caught you for a few minutes because I went to sleep.
I'm so proud of her though, because she is doing what you're supposed to do. You just when you believe in the content you're putting out, you keep putting it out, and people will come. The numbers are getting bigger and bigger.
Yep.
And then they'll start, really getting big.
I'm trying to catch her. I really am. She comes on at a time of day that I'm usually like getting ready to pass out and take my nap. but I do. I'm trying to catch you, and yeah. I love raw spinach with. Now I can't eat the bell pepper, but I eat everything else that you just mentioned.
I'm sorry, Lee. Yeah, I did. Well, sometimes you catch when I'm in the car, but I have you on. You're in the passenger seat. I can't type while I'm driving. In Virginia, they have a new law. I'll be put in prison if you even have your phone in your hand.
Sushi,
January.
SOUS. I'm gonna beat a dog. Now stop it. Go outside.
La poof, the struggle is always real.
Outside.
Struggle is real when you have thrush in your mouth and you ain't got no water.
Okay, let me approach the
Free
thrush.
for all Friday.
I need to go get antibiotics. That bitch needs antibiotics like she needs a whole.
Don't tell her that. Stop. Don't tell her that.
She needs to drink more milk.
No, we want her.
Hey, listen to what I'm saying. She needs to drink more milk.
I
eat
know.
more bread. Keep drinking the milk. Eat some more bread. Get on some more antibiotics. Get a Z-Pack. Get whatever antibiotics.
I heard.
And and definitely keep sugar and alcohol are great for thrush.
I heard
great.
Very reliable kids that antibiotics is the last thing she needs. It'll make it worse. That's why I said send to her.
Antibiotics help.
She needs an antifungal. Because it's a fungus.
She's probiotics. I've been telling her that since day one. She don't listen to shit. So let her take more antibiotics. Drink more milk. Eat lots of bread that makes sugar. Because that'll cure your thrush. Keep sucking that dirty dick.
That's what I'm talking about.
His wife.
Oh, God.
Dylan and the guy have something with a yeast infection and then come back and then, well, that's all I got. I don't even know. I don't know.
You know what?
Find out what his wife's got. What?
Can you hand me another Gatorade, honey? The chat's been telling her what to do. She don't listen to nobody. She didn't listen to me. When
I don't want her to. I hope his wife has a yeast infection and that's how she got thrush.
She got thrush because she sucked his dirty dick the second night she was with him. And then she
I
got
know.
over thrush. And I'm like,
that's why I hope it's
that's how you got it.
Yeah.
Wash it before you suck it. Don't put it in your mouth without washing it.
Put it in boiling water. Pull it in boiling water for 5 minutes before you put it in
Right.
your mouth.
Kill the germs.
I
Use an
know.
alcohol
A
swab.
poof. I know. I'm being vulgar. I am being vulgar.
This is what we do.
This
We
is what
act
we
like
do on
nice
the
Southern.
phone.
We act like nice Southern ladies and
Yeah.
we get on this topic and
You've just gotten a little snippet of what me and Mama Beth or me and Pirate talk about on the phone. This
Yep.
is what it
it's
is.
how it is.
Petty, vulgar things.
And it ain't just. And she said it's not just in her mouth; it's in her cooter too.
Well, then she should probably sit on a yeast roll.
Yeah, definitely. Go take a nice warm bath.
Or she might have lost a yeast roll. That's how this happened. I don't know. I don't know what's in that fupa.
And you know, if it's in her mouth and in her twat, it's in between every one of them rolls.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's in her armpits and
Oi.
belly rolls. I bet she smells like an Amish bread company.
Oh, you should be in a special chat. You should be in VIP chatting.
Yes.
Lapoo.
We're gonna have to have a VIP
Like,
special.
yeah,
chat.
just have like regular chat, then above that VIP.
Oh my
Where
God.
everybody can see you, but
guys.
everything you say is highlighted.
Mhm.
I'm calling YouTube tomorrow. Rich has got the bitch life got the number. He called him. And what he said, I said, you called YouTube? Yeah. No, you didn't.
No.
No, you didn't.
Listen, if YouTube had a number that you could just call anybody and their brother could just call, oh my God, that line would never be free.
Yeah. No, you didn't call YouTube. I did. I did tell you I did. Okay. All right. All right, you did. All right. Whatever.
Who brought him into the community?
Well, I can tell you who is directly responsible for putting him in my path, and that would be one Pirate Calypso. I will never forgive her,
I
ever.
found him through, Savage is the one that introduced me, and I think they need punished.
She tried to get me hooked on this homeless guy somewhere, and I
Phil?
would get mad because he couldn't get he never had a good signal because he's homeless, but he did have a car. And so it was always buffering, and I'm like, I can't mess with him. But
Is it Elvis or J.K. NoCal?
who? No, neither one of them. This is some crazy guy.
Oh, they're all crazy.
Oh no, this one crazy, and like legit stealing people's dogs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he stole some like a dog, and these people were trying to get it back from him, and then they called the police, and he said, "Oh no, they're calling the police," and he took off, and I I couldn't get into him because he buffered. So then she said, "Oh, you got to go watch this guy," and I went and watched Rich, and I became one. I've said this before. Will and Grace, Beverly Leslie.
Oh yeah, he's Beverly Leslie. I gotta hide the video to get my husband to boil some water.
And then I thought he was in the family, as they call it. I thought he could be a homosexual, which got me excited because Beverly Leslie was a homosexual.
Yeah, I think he sounds like it. If he's not, then why does he sound like that?
Well, he wears rings, all those rings, and I'm thinking,
why does he lay like that?
He's a flashy, gay guy. I can get into this. And then he started talking about his big Johnston and women. Yeah, that's what he called a big Johnston with
oh my God, he's gay.
And then he started talking to women, and I heard the way he talked to women. I'm like, oh, chaw.
2 cups.
So he
started.
I don't know.
Listen,
he does need to find his way out.
He's in the closet.
I want to see him fight with Barbie though, because Barbie was over there on that God, it's another channel that Jeffrey Pagel.
Yeah.
He was on there, and that was the day he had his breakdown. And then that Barbie girl, who is all of 20 something?
I don't know.
Was trying to tell people how to act towards him, and I thought, take a nap, little girl.
Was she drunk or high or what?
I don't know.
I listened to her
But
about 5 minutes and I was enough.
Yeah, she got on everybody for the way they treated him, and people were like, he's literally, look, this is him. He came up on panel,
Yeah.
and
I don't know her. I don't take
I don't know her either,
lot
but
of
I,
notes, but-
20-year-old will tell me how to do nothing.
No.
Tell you that.
But I think some people, not us, but some people are mean
Oh yeah,
to him, and I don't like that.
yeah,
you
because he's
know-
definitely he is
He's a special little snowflake,
yes, yes, he is.
and I'm okay with I'm okay with being teasing a little bit. I don't think anybody needs to get ugly
No,
because everybody was once a special little snowflake and needed to be guided through
well,
life.
he's a very special snowflake.
And,
He's very
and
special.
and I find him amusing, and I don't want to see him get hurt or hurt himself. And I think that there may be times when he gets so worked up that he may do something stupid. And
Well, he lays in wait, right? And he watches everything. And
he's hypersensitive.
oh, well, I just think he's he's special. I mean, let's put it that way.
He is very special.
He doesn't understand chat. He doesn't know how to read the chat. He can't discern it for anything. He's inappropriate.
Oh yeah.
Um,
he has the mentality of about a 13-year-old boy.
yeah, that's what I said. I said he might be 51, but he's 12.
Yeah.
You give him a year or more. I give him 12. But to get that, this just ain't the place for you. It's just not. I mean, it's
either
not the place.
Either he bucks up and toughens up, or he's gonna have to go and do something else because it's gonna rack his nerves. Listen, at the beginning when I had my stalker's back, his resurfaced.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, well, I'm just ignoring it, but I was really new when he started in on me. And let me tell you, I thought I was going to have to go inpatient.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it.
7 to 10 video. He was doing what Tammy is doing to you. And it was like bringing my family into it and, my daughter. And I mean, I was about ready to have a nervous breakdown over it. And he's changed the story around to where I was supposedly harassing him.
Oh yeah, they're always
made a video on him. I didn't tweet about him. I don't, the only time I ever said his name was in DMs. I wasn't the only one he was harassing. And now there are new people who don't know the story and he's reeling them in. And I can't do anything because he's not in this country. But, there was a time that it was really bad. But now I'm tough. It's
this place will toughen you up. This social media platform will toughen you up for sure.
You either toughen up or you leave.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna let that little shit, run me.
Of course. No, of course.
He can no.
That's why I said when I first started on here, when somebody would lie about me, I mean, we all know the infamous Diane tape, when I went after Sweet Meadow, that was insane.
That was nuts.
And
Sweet Meadow.
Now if somebody, and there are multiple people that have told lies just today. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, whatever, dude. I can't. I'm not, okay. All right, I am.
Did you see Laura's stream today?
I did. I saw. No. I saw her one last night.
You needed to see today. She
Was there more?
Oh my God. She busted them all in their lies.
Well, she busted them last night pretty good, but if
today was like 2 times, 3 times as much.
Well, they got a mole over there that's screenshotting all their shit.
Oh, she thanked the mole. They knew everything that was going on.
Yeah.
Here, baby.
Oh yeah, that was from when I saw it from last night, and then I think I said it, but I think Diane went live shortly after she started showing these screenshots. How you can wiggle and worm your way out of what is clearly right there.
There's no
I
way.
don't know.
I would take, you know what, if I was them and had been caught, and the proof was everything that was shown today, I think I'd take a few days off, because
Just admit it. Admit it.
admit it, take a few days off, let the air cool.
Well,
Laura laid it out. See, that's why everybody gets mad at Laura. But I am a lot like Laura. I see a lot of my traits in her. If you call me a liar, and I know I'm not lying, I am going to dig and dig and dig and dig until I put it in your face, and come with receipts, and I'm going to say, no, here it is. Here's what you said, because I can't stand it. And that was the way I was raised. My parents both said, if it's a lie, you better damn well prove it.
if
You know,
they,
prove it.
Diane and them are gonna have to figure who they effed over,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be hard to
There's
figure
a
out.
list.
Probably, I don't know. I mean, I know it's Stephanie Brown's Discord, but you know, and they can probably figure that shit out if they want to. I don't know.
Stephanie let everybody in. For $1 you could get in. So
Fuck that. I wouldn't give her $1 for nothing.
me neither.
No.
But let me tell you, I'm a $20 a month Patreon on Laura's, and it's worth every damn penny.
Is it?
Oh, it is. It is. Let me tell you, it is nice. There are rooms that are quiet, that is chat, they're supportive. There's the drama, of course, and the crime is amazing. And then you get to see different videos that she's done on different crime scenes, and different serial killers and different stuff. It's worth every penny. And you know what? I haven't seen anybody in there fighting. It's very supportive. Yeah. No fights, no fussing. I mean, it's very supportive. The women in there are fantastic. It's worth every penny.
Hello, Ray. Ray, if you don't, it will be up on mamabestworld.com.
Yes, it is. Hey, and it'll be here on the YouTube. It's on mamabestworld.com. My daughter better upload it to it.
Yes, you better.
Madeline, you better get to work. But you know, this is an easy recipe. You could make it the traditional way on the stove, or you could make it in your Instapot. You start out on the saute setting, and then you go to the meat stew. And the prep is the majority of the work, getting everything prepped and put together and to put in the pot. But I'm trying to do more stuff with the Instapot, and the recipe is always in the description.
Oh, they said as an Asian, this better be good, Mama Beth. I bet it is, Ray.
Honey, why don't you take a bite of the curry? We will. My taste taster's right here, so.
An unbiased opinion.
Yeah, really. Because if he didn't like it, I'd want him to tell me, and he knows it. Here, take a fork. Fork it. Now, I haven't put any additional salts or cayenne in there. Now, blow on it's hot. So if it needs some more salts or cayenne, let me know. What's it taste? Is it hot enough?
It's great. Let me tell you, it's great. It's really, really, really good.
Listen to Daniel.
He's
Oh my God.
See, I love him. Now, describe what it tastes like, because she's never had curry.
I've never had curry.
It's got it tastes like ginger, and there's a lot of different spices in it. Cilantro, you can taste cilantro, fennel seeds, mustard seed, I think. But several other flavors. It's really flavorful. I mean, if you had curry chicken at the Indian restaurant, it would taste really, really close to this.
Yeah, it should be
exact.
exact.
It's pretty authentic. Yeah.
Yeah,
she did a good job on it. It tastes really
nice.
Thank you,
the
baby.
chicken's really tender too.
That's the cool part about the Instapot, is it takes half the time to cook the meat and get it just as tender, because this is something that you would cook really, really slow on the stove to get the meat that tender. But where it's pressurized in the Instapot, it's like really fast to get the meat that tender. The beef bourguignon, the meat was so tender. I mean, seriously, it
looked amazing.
it was. And you know, the picture that I used for the what you call it, for the thumbnail, it looks like it's shiny, but that was just, it was water. It wasn't, there was no grease to it, you know, it wasn't oil.
Yeah.
And I love it. You know, I love
If Daniel loves it, I love it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love everything Daniel loves.
Yeah, I mean, if you went to an Indian restaurant, it would taste exactly like this. This is great.
Yeah, he's liked curries ever since I forced him to try it.
Oh, God.
It forced me to try a lot of things. I used to not like asparagus. I like asparagus now. I used to not even like wine, and she got me into that. So,
And now I can't drink.
And Daniel says, more for me.
That's right.
yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of things. And she's a great cook. So,
Aw, I love you.
yeah.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't have a man like Daniel, kill him and get another one.
That's right. I'm telling you.
Just
I got lucky. It took 3 tries.
just drop a toaster in the bathtub and get on with it. Get one like Daniel.
I appreciate that.
When you coming up to visit?
Oh, I want to come up now.
Well,
Since
come
I
on.
got curry going on.
Well, you come on and I will cook all sorts of stuff. You
And
come on.
all it will be is us. We'll have a live stream that we'll do the stream house, and it'll just be me eating everything.
Yeah, me cooking and you eating.
Be like, where's Shannon? No, she's eating.
She's right here at the
I'll
table.
run by with the fork. Hey, something else is ready.
We'll have it all set up and just stream.
We'll have to make Daniel wear one of those ski masks, you know, because we don't, so he can walk around.
That's right. We'll put you in a ski mask like that. What Juan does.
Yeah, yeah, like wine. Nobody will ever know.
Yeah, we'd have a ball. Just
We
bring
would.
Cat up. Bring Cat and Vaughn up.
Oh, those children of mine. You know what? We're done. Let's see. You know, she got a part of Matilda at the high
What part
school.
is which part is she?
Well, she's in the like student ensemble, so
Oh, okay.
she's in 6 scenes.
Oh,
And
good.
it's like in the school or wherever the hell, I don't know.
Is
But
that
this is her
right?
first like proper real play that she's been in. So,
Oh, that is great.
and she's very excited, and she was cast from, you know, it's a high school production. She's in middle school.
Oh,
So
I have you an actress.
I know, right? They're gonna rehearse.
Yeah, I would want to be Miss Turnbull.
That's who. Wait a minute, because that's played by a man, right?
No, that's
Wait.
the big butch, the shot putter, the Olympic shot putter. That's the evil teacher.
Okay, that's being played by this guy. All right, so we went up to watch Scrooge at the same high school, obviously, Baldwin's High School. And the kid who played Scrooge, right? He was amazing. And I mean, for 2.5 hours, he was in every scene. He was absolutely amazing. So we had a meeting up there the other day of the 8th graders that had made, because this was, listen, several middle school kids went up there from different parts of the city, went to audition. So, you know, I mean,
Oh
never
man,
got in.
she's talented.
So this kid came in and was standing beside me during the meeting. He's in this play. He's Mrs. Well, you say it again.
Turnbull.
That's right. He's her. He's also assisting the assistant director, and he's also doing the wardrobe. So he was standing beside me, and there was a break, you know, where because this is student directed. So the little director had ended her part of the meeting, and we were waiting on waiting on the chorus teacher to come in. And I said, "Were you in Scrooge?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, who were you?" And he said, "I was Scrooge." I fangirled.
Oh
Oh,
my
I
God.
did. I'm like, shut up. And I told him how amazing it was. And see, I got on the last night. If I'd have
Oh,
got on the first night, I would have told everybody to go. That's how good it was.
oh my God.
So I was like fangirling all over him, right? So then, like, the damn chorus teacher came in and had to talk. And, it was like, "Got any questions?" No, nobody has any questions. So I turned back to him and I said, "So how long did y'all rehearse that?" And he said, "About 4 weeks."
Mhm.
And I'm like, "What?" I said, "Shut the hell up." No, you didn't. Because it was so, I mean, this kid was in every scene.
Yeah.
And 4 weeks is not a long time.
That's about normal though for a play. For a
I
musical,
just,
it's 6.
I was shocked. I was shocked. So then I fangirled about him all the way home. I did. And Catherine was like, "My mom's a YouTuber." And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "What do you?" He said, What do you do?" And I went, "Bitch and wine." You know, I have some content that's interesting, but mostly I just bitch and whine. And that was before I'd asked him how long it took, to rehearse it. And when he said 4 weeks, and I said, "You cannot." I said, "I am blocking you from my YouTube channel." He was like, "Don't." And I'm like, "No, I'm doing it because you just lied right straight to my face." So
Ah,
I'm still fangirling. I mean, he was amazing. So I am excited for Catherine. Really am.
oh, that is so good. She's really doing well. I mean, she's
She
sticking
is.
with it, and she's getting harder parts and she's getting more extensive parts. And then, I mean, the thing is, she's getting a variety. You
Well,
know,
she went from being like last year, Beth, she was a bullied kid.
mhm,
And I cannot tell you the times I went up there as a raving fucking lunatic.
mhm,
And then she went to the conservatory this summer and realized, like y'all were here when she was still doing it.
mhm.
These were her people. She found her tribe.
Yep.
And since then, hey Angelo, hey Mary,
Hey, Angelo,
since that
can you get me a bowl?
that 2 week period this summer where she went to that conservatory and on theater, she is a different kid. Now she's in the student council. She I
That is
can't
awesome.
just you I mean, she found her tribe. I just different kid. Different kid
She needed
altogether.
it. This is her calling.
Yeah, it was, and she didn't know. She
Uh,
thought,
yeah.
and it's all came down to her drama teacher in middle school that saw it in her and got her the scholarship to go. And that woman saw in her something that I didn't know to look for it. I really didn't, but she did. I will forever be in debt to her.
And that's the thing. Sometimes a shy kid that's bullied just needs somebody to pull it out of them.
Yeah.
And like if it weren't for the arts, like singing, I sang, I played in the the band, and I would go to first chair and I would get bored, and my band director, thank God, he would switch me, because he knew that if I got bored on one instrument, I would just sabotage myself. But and then I had dance, and it was all the arts and acting, and if I hadn't had that, I wouldn't have had a place.
Right.
I wouldn't have known what to do with myself.
Well, she's got her tribe now, and
I totally
I'm
get.
so happy for
I
her.
totally get her fitting into that, and I'm so happy for her, because
She's
it
too
sucks
sweet of a
when you
kid. She's
don't.
such a genuinely sweet kid. That kid, from the moment she was born, would wake up in the morning smiling, and still does. Irritate the shit, but she doesn't. And she just wakes up, smiling, and I don't know.
She's amazing.
She is. Thank you. She is.
But all your kids are.
I think so.
I mean, they're all different.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
all
yeah.
have individual, but they're not, you didn't have little clones. You know, you
No.
have different kids, all four, you know, very different. But
Very different.
all of them are fantastic.
And weird. I like them weird. I keep
They
them-
all have their own idiosyncrasies.
Yes.
I mean, they do, but that's what makes them so fantastic.
Angela, you be quiet.
Well, look at what Angelo's got. Angelo's got, you know, amazing children.
He
and nice little
does.
babies. And oh my God, Andrew is just a love.
Andrew is the
I would
sweetest
take Andrew in
soul.
my pocket.
He is the sweetest soul.
He is.
He really is.
I mean,
That is his smile is, it's like he smiles from his toes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
and Nancy and Angelo have done a fantastic job raising an amazing young man. And they should be very, very proud.
Mary. My son's a weirdo too. I mean,
Your son.
y'all have heard
cracks
him.
me up.
Y'all have heard him. He is not right in the head, but that's okay.
He is
I
awesome.
love him, and they won't take him back, so I have to keep him.
He's
We
freaking hilarious.
he
huh?
is
He is hilarious.
we just adore him. We would
Oh
take
my
him-
God!
we would take him home. Not during football season.
Not or racing season, or racing
racing
season starting
season.
up,
Yeah, no.
or hockey season.
Or hockey. But in between seasons, yeah, we take him.
Yeah, for a very short time.
Yeah, oh yeah, between seasons and when there's not like special clothing required.
Oh God, that kid. All right.
Okay, y'all want to see?
I'm assuming there's no hockey game tonight because he's not in there going, "Let's go!" and running back and forth with Hall and Oates playing. You don't even want to know about that.
I don't know about Hall Notes. Okay, there you go. Look,
You know, it's
there it is.
that's
It's my
pretty.
chicken curry over rice. It's chicken breast, and yeah, that's it. And it's a little spicy, not too spicy for me. He can spice it up if he wants to, but that's just good old regular chicken curry over rice. And if I get froggy tomorrow, I might make the bread, but not tonight.
Hey,
He's making
yeah, no,
every
you've
day
done enough tonight.
salad, and but that's what it looks like.
It
It's
looks good enough to eat.
good
it
enough to
does.
eat.
It looks good enough to eat.
You know, it's crazy. After I do all this cooking, I'm hungry. I have to wait a little while.
I do too. That's the same thing that I do, especially if it's like I have to wait too. And my Shannon, I found the culprit that destroyed your garden. It's in me. Sorry, is a fat fuck. I can tell you that.
Shannon, she hoards her garden and harms deer. We're gonna poison them, deer.
I am. He loves his Packers, Mary. You got that right.
Raise a blade. I'll help you find a good therapist. That's what I'll do.
Well, so I have a feeling, y'all, and this is no shit. I think that some of my therapy is going to be used up talking about deer. So that fucker will cost me even more money.
All right, Angela, hang on just a second.
I'm serious.
You're insane.
I'm going to be talking about the deer in therapy.
Yeah.
And she'll say, what's a healthy way to deal with this? Killing the son of a bitch. The same healthy way that we were talking about other people. Things, not people, no. But so, yeah, I think it's going to be, because it tore me up last year. It tore me.
You wouldn't listen to me.
I'm
I tried.
gonna put hair. I'm gonna put chives, marigold, deer be gone.
Oh my Lord.
I don't even know. All right.
Yeah,
Angela's
well,
got it all figured out.
ours either. So we can't really say nothing. Angela, send me a DM. I can't find you on here. You're too far down and I'm on the computer.
Don't give Angela Angela Mary. What do y'all think about I hate to ruin Mama Beth's sweet, nice thing, but
Oh, there you
but I
are.
will. But I will. So Kit Kat is saying that Unitonkia is trying to get her information, and that she plans to come for the ship. Uni do.
Uni's gonna come for the ship with what?
You better wear your scuba gear, bitch,
Yeah, really. Good luck with that.
because we'll slap you happy and throw you right back into
What are you
water.
gonna do? Write a letter?
Yeah, I mean, what's she gonna do? Nothing.
She's been kicked out of every community. She was it Lynn 588 told her to join more how do I put this? Ethnocentric.
Culturally diverse.
Yeah, culturally diverse. That's a good way of seeing it, honey. And so she did, and they kicked her out.
So it can't be us. It's not us.
It's not us. It has
It's
nothing
her.
to do with us. It has nothing to do with race, creed, religion. She's an asshole.
Yeah, it's not us, bitch. Nobody like you.
You're in the back room? Okay.
We didn't hear a ding dong.
There was no ding dong, ding dong. Okay.
You didn't hear a ding dong.
There you are.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Ah, there he is.
Ding dong.
Ding
Which is
dong.
dead.
Ding dong.
Which
You're-
on which the witch is dead.
Oh, wait, now I pulled.
All right, you got your YouTube
I
on.
pulled a Mama Beth. Oh my god.
You did. That's my trick, mister.
All right. Where the hell?
My curry looks good. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Here it is.
It
All right.
does look good.
All right, Beth. I gotta share screen.
He says it tastes good too. I haven't had a bite of it yet. He's finishing up a Greek salad.
Let's see. What am I seeing here?
Oh, feed the dogs.
Let me get it
Gonna
separated.
feed.
I can tell Mama Beck go end this real quick because she hungry now.
Mm.
She's sitting there smelling it, and it's like, maybe I
Oh,
can
hell,
nibble.
I'll eat in front of you. I don't care.
Maybe I can nibble. I could force this. What do they call it? A nosh.
Okay, can you see my screen?
I had a little nosh. What is that? The groundhog? Oh, I saw this earlier.
Don't tell her nothing. Don't tell Shannon anything.
What is that?
Shannon, when I went to visit you, I set up some cameras in your yard.
Right.
Your problem's not deer.
Oh no.
Okay, watch closely
Okay.
and listen to how you fix this, okay? Because that's important.
Yes.
It's been a really good year for the garden until I saw that Chunk was taking some of our vegetables. The coach was very upset about it. Time went on, he was in the camera. I was like, this guy's so cute, how could you be mad at him?
Little bastard.
I've been gardening for about 20 some years, so I've always dealt with pests one way or the other. This was new for me. End of May, I started noticing like the snap peas and stuff like that just chomped right off the top. At first, I thought it was like a rabbit or something like that. And when we saw that it was the groundhog, it was like he won our hearts over. He's just trying to feed
Right in
us,
front of the
trying to
camera,
protect
that
us.
bastard.
Looking
Just
at
keep
the
it.
camera.
Took me
Yeah.
home.
That's what my deer would have done.
Yeah.
He's very smug, like, yeah, I'm eating your stuff. What are you gonna do about it?
You mad, bro?
Chunk don't care. And Chunk don't eat Chunk. The herbs and stuff he didn't mess with.
Chunk would've
Wasn't touch
been
peppers at
dead.
all. Tomatoes are his absolute favorite.
Yep.
I would have this beautiful red tomato waiting to pick. He would just take a chunk out of it and then drop it. That's how I got him.
Little
People
bastard.
just fell in love with him. They're looking forward to seeing Chunk to start their day. Getting comments like daily.
Oh my God.
Check. You know, he makes everything sound delicious. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, chomp, chomp, chomp. This really brightened my day. Thank you. And it's reached all around the world, just right in the backyard.
We used to
I
go
think he
groundhog
just
hunting.
Likes
Yeah,
to
we
see his
did.
reflection.
We
There's a little
killed
bit of
those.
security there for him. I think he feels safe. The groundhogs have been here long before we have. it's his land too. I just put the garden on it, and he's entitled to his
Paying
share.
taxes.
He's won our hearts, and we're okay with that. For next year, I'm gonna make him his own special.
Okay, so long story short on this guy
Hopefully he'll see
is
it. And I'll feel an easy-
what he does now
for a long
is
time.
let me shut that one down. Is he plants 2 gardens now. He plants one.
Yeah.
He plants one for them and one for him.
Oh my
So
god.
the answer, and is you need to plant a garden for the animals, and then one for you.
That is not gonna work for me.
No.
It's cheaper than
But
therapy. I'm telling you, cheaper than
I'm
therapy.
already gonna be in therapy, so I might as well just say, I'm telling you, this deer is gonna take at least 3 sessions.
Shannon, why don't you just let me come down there and go deer hunting? Come on, please.
I might just lay in wait and wrestle it to the ground.
Hey,
You know,
you would need therapy after that.
no, because Tammy Spirit Finder said if you can't wrestle a deer to the ground and kill it, you will not survive the apocalypse.
There you go.
So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna lay in wait, get a
I
sleeping
think that's
bag.
good.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to get sensor lights and I don't know what all this. I don't know what to see. This
Sensor
is
lights aren't worth the shit. They don't work in our yards. They didn't do a thing. I'm
this
telling
is
you,
already stressing me out.
I am going to sit and I have some great lawn furniture out there that I bought last year. It's beautiful. I'm just going to lay in wait. And
Well, I mean, it's freaking January and I'm already stressing
yeah.
about this.
You haven't even planted tomatoes.
I
You haven't
can't
started
even.
the seedlings.
No. I haven't done nothing. So
I'm telling you, I'll just come down there. We'll take
in the city of Lynchburg, it is illegal to fire a gun.
Okay.
So
about a bow.
I don't know what.
Get your son out there with a compound bow. He's old enough.
He's old enough, but he has got the coordination of a 90-year-old man.
Get him get him a target. Let him practice.
I'm just gonna get a slingshot.
A slingshot just pisses him off. Get him a
I know, right?
combo, 75 weight. He'll be all right.
I'm telling you, you need sensor activated things that move to like motion.
Well, yeah, like the thing you gave me. I know.
You just need a few more of those intermixed between the garden lanes.
Or great big
happen.
dog.
This is going to be an amazing garden this year. It's going to be amazing people. You're just not going to. The glory that will be in my backyard, you're going to be like, you'll hear angels sing when I take you back there. There might be a lot of dead rabbits and shit around, but I just step over the dead bodies and go, look.
Skin them and make the wings with them.
I
I'm doing this on purpose to piss off all these people that are like, oh my God, she killed cats in the 70s when they had rabies.
Who is this? I'm RV Charity Drive. Who are you?
Lima. Hello, Lima, my love. Hey, Mr. Beth.
Hello, Lima. Hello, Mr. Beth.
Good morning.
Over here, still got his coat on. Have you fed the dogs?
Beth, did you tell him he has to take a couple weeks vacation in about 90 days?
No, I haven't.
Mm.
2 weeks vacation.
Yeah. Who else is gonna be painting my walls? Come on.
Come on, Daniel. Why you act like you don't
We
know?
didn't paint our walls. We paid somebody.
Come on, Daniel.
I just can't. I can't take 2 weeks off for that.
He'll take 2 weeks off and go fishing, but he ain't gonna paint any walls.
That man makes 6 figures. I can't cover his salary.
Lima, we need to pick one. There's so many out there to piss off.
Who are we pissing off tonight?
I'll pick a couple.
All right. Let's try not to piss anybody off and just see where it goes.
Yeah, we piss people off without trying.
Our mere existence
Yeah.
irritates people.
Oh, I forgot, by the way, on the chicken curry, at the end, you pour heavy whipping cream, just a little dollop on top.
Heavy cream with the curry?
Yeah, just a little dollop on top.
Whipping cream or just heavy cream?
Heavy whipping cream is the same as heavy cream.
Okay.
But you just put a little dollop.
A little dollop of
Yeah.
Daisy.
Little dollop of
You
Daisy.
want to take this all day?
What color curry did you use? Yellow?
Huh?
What kind of curry did you use? Yellow curry, red curry, brown curry?
What?
It's yellow, but it's because I use so many different spices, they all end up yellow.
Okay.
Here, babe. Oh, it's warm. Yeah, it's good.
You right, Layla.
You like it with the rice? I'll do the bread tomorrow. I'm too tired tonight.
So,
All right, I gotta cut this short.
Yeah, I was just thinking I'm gonna.
oh, Shannon,
What?
Andrew's gonna serenade you sometime soon. My business partner just bought him a freaking bass guitar
All right.
with a damn amp.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's wonderful though.
No,
cool.
that's not how. He doesn't know how to play.
It
Uh,
He'll
the
do
cream on the
great.
curry is an Indian. It's just an Indian thing.
Now I gotta hire a teacher to teach him how to play the bass.
That will be so
Well,
good for his coordination.
It'll be good for him though.
I think it's a punishment because I convinced his son, who's in school, to take up the clarinet. So I think it's revenge.
Oh, this is revenge, no doubt. Because the clarinet, having a daughter that played the clarinet.
It was a joke. I didn't think the kid would really go for it, but apparently he really enjoys the clarinet. The clarinet, on the other hand, does not enjoy him.
I remember getting handed a clarinet in the 3rd grade. My parents made me go to the barn until I learned how to play it and not squawk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're evil.
I'd still be in the barn.
Well, you remember I did give a piccolo to Steve once.
Well, razor blade, that's the way it's always been served to me. And that's the way the recipe that I was given had it. So
Oh, Shannon,
I'm going with
before
it.
you go, I'm redesigning my Viper Group eye,
Right.
and I did it by hand. This is going to be our new logo.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Oh, I love that.
That's our new Viper eye. Did the camera get it?
Ooh,
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, there we go. Wow, that's
I
good.
want a pendant. I want a pendant.
You want to pin it up?
Pendant. I want
Oh.
like a necklace.
Of the new one or the old design?
New one.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Ew.
shit. That reminds me. I still got to mail those earrings out to.
Yeah, pirate's gonna kill you if you don't.
Yeah. Well, it's not like she's mailing anything out rapidly herself.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my Christmas present.
Bless her heart. You know,
That's all
the
right.
post office is hard.
It's hard.
Well, I love you all very much.
I love you more.
And I love you, Angelo, and I love you, Mom Beth, and I love you, Side Chat.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Keep in touch.
I will certainly will.
Let me rephrase.
Oh.
Answer your phone once in a while.
Oh,
Yeah, please answer your phone. Check your DMs. Check your texts.
okay.
Razor blade. There are many ways to make curry.
Every person cooks differently.
There are lots of different recipes for curry. There are lots of ways to eat it. So, Angelo, I'm so glad you popped on.
Well, I figured it's good to get some good stuff in before all the crap hits the fan tonight, because I sense some stuff going down.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. After Laura's stream this afternoon.
Oh, what happened on hers?
Oh my God. she basically proved that everything that Diane and Wendy have been claiming that they didn't do, didn't know anything about, that it was that they lied. There was
How?
a whole lot of lying going on.
How is that? How did they prove it?
There is a mole that it was in, I guess, Stephanie Brown's. She did part 1 last night and part 2 today, and yeah, and I don't know whether they're going to finally say, yeah, okay, we admit it. If they've got any sense about themselves, they'll say, yeah, okay, well, we didn't want to know, we didn't want to admit it, we did it, you showed the screenshots, yes.
I don't know. The past is the past. I don't know.
Yeah, the past is.
You got to get past it at some point, or you're gonna keep reliving it.
This
Never gonna
happened
end.
last night. This is still happening. That's the problem.
Yeah. Oh, why is this current stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the glitter bomb, the CPS call on Laura. It's turning out that there's been a lot of underhanded dealings and that they did not having anything to do with. And there was solid proof shown today. They've got a mole in that Discord, and oh my God, it's been a wild ride, and I'm just
Wait a
like,
minute. Let me make sure I'm understanding this, because it's hard for me to grasp. You're telling me that Diane and Wendy had something to do with the glitter bomb and CPS? Because I find that hard to believe.
I found it hard to believe too, but it was all laid out today.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to go watch that video, because
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like there's nothing to gain for them to be a part of that.
There was a lot.
I don't know. I think somebody's trying to point perception at them. They might have known about it, but I don't think they had anything to do with it.
They knew about it. They lied about knowing about it, and they gave the address. They knew about giving the address, and then they backtracked and gone back and forth and covering butts, but not doing it well. There was just a lot, and I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of screaming matches tonight, and I may just not go even watch it, because I don't need my nerves wrecked.
My advice would be not to participate in it.
I ain't participating in shit. I just don't even want to watch it.
I would need way more facts and way more evidence, because we both know all of our groups have people that go back and forth stating information that riles up the person on stream, and unless you're digging for the information and looking into the stories and investigating it, you're going to be not you, I'm saying in general,
Right.
will be spouting off without any real.
And I'm one of, I've gotten to the point where I don't believe anything unless I'm seeing the screenshots of it that Laura's like a lawyer. She
has screenshots of this and they're from Stephanie Brown's.
They're
Discord?
from Stephanie Brown's Discord, and it's Diane and Wendy, and then she had clips from their actual streams where they're private streams where they're going back and forth. It's just a lot, and I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be involved in it. I don't even want to watch it.
I don't think.
Hey, Nancy. Yeah, I don't want to be in it.
Yeah, I don't think I want anything to do with that.
It's just gonna wreck my nerves, and y'all know what my nerves have done to me over the last 6 months. So
Look, I mean, I understand. I guess I understand Laura's concern, considering her family was put into a predicament. But when I look at the whole scheme of social media, to me, Diane and Wendy are less of a threat than, say, somebody like Uni, who is actively recruiting people. Based on what I saw today, will be directing me to it. Based on what I saw, she's actively recruiting people to
that's crazy.
Get information on people like Kit Kat and Ziggy and the Ship and Mary and I don't know. I don't think we've talked about her in quite some time, so I don't know what the problem is, because this video was made less than a day ago. And
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm-
she's looking for a fight. She's looking
yeah,
for
it looks like, see, I look at it like this. It seems like everywhere she goes, she develops some sort of a problem with a group of people,
Night, Lima.
then sits back and claims like she's being bullied and she's a victim and there's 5-on-1 or 6-on-1 or 7-on-1. Well, then stop going after groups of people.
Right.
And when
Not
you
going in there.
when you look at the whole picture,
Why
you
is
have
she coming?
you have
why
a
is
problem.
she
You have a
coming?
problem with a group of people in the drama community. You have a problem with a group of people in the crime community. You have a problem with a group of people in the crafting community. I'm beginning to see the problem is you.
Yeah. You know, my thing is we tried with her. We've been over backwards trying with her and our
I guess
shit.
so. Yeah, I'm not playing that game with her.
I'm not going to respond to anything that she does. I don't care what she joined this other group with the bombshell. She couldn't get along with that group. She joined this other more racially diverse, and they don't want anything to do with her now. They see that she's just a troublemaker. So, maybe she needs to just work on herself and stop trying to go cause a bunch of shit. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't need it.
Me neither. I mean, like I said, there's one thing for trolling, which, like I said, trolling is trolling when it's, when it's ha-ha trolling.
Mhm.
But when it's somebody who, who's demonstrably, I mean, I don't know what the professional term for it is, but not of sound mind, I suppose. It's not fun. It's dangerous, and I don't want anything to do with that.
Yeah, there's a certain level of crazy that you don't want to mess with.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's what it comes down to, I guess. I
You
mean,
know,
don't get me wrong. We're all
we're all crazy, and there's there is no one that is not just a little bit of crazy. But there's a level that you get to that you're like, okay, I don't want anything to do with you because you might get in a car and drive to my house.
Yeah, I call it the astronaut effect, if you remember that.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good name for it.
Astronaut Red Bull effect. I don't want nothing to do with those kind of people. And when she's not doing that stuff, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, before I unsubbed and stopped listening to her, and before she started creating all these little pockets of crap, her streams were interesting. They were entertaining.
Yeah, they were.
For some people, this is just a hobby. It's a hobby. I just like to have fun. For other people, it's a lifeline, and for some, it's just whatever, or moneymaker for them. I don't know. It's just not something. If you take it that deep, man, you've got problems.
Yeah.
I do remember a stream she had where she was talking about my kid, and I listened to her stream today, and she's talking about how you shouldn't be talking about people's kids. So I'm like, where is this person coming from?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
There's no consistency in her thoughts.
Yeah.
Or her opinions.
Well, I mean, I'd like for her to focus on herself and not have to rely on lies and deception to garner views or whatever it is she's looking for, because she can be quite entertaining without that, and that's for her to figure out. I've tried to help her, and then I trolled her, and both of them didn't work, so I walk away. That's kind of what you have to do as an adult. Yeah, at some point you have to walk away.
I just I tried to be as nice as possible, and then I got mad and said, leave me alone, just stay away from me, don't talk about me, leave me alone, stay the hell away from me, because she was literally she would not shut up about me. And she was making stuff up, and I'm like, look, I got enough things going on without you making things worse.
Yeah.
I get enough hate without you adding to it. So could you just shut up and leave me alone? I tried to be nice to you. Now just go the fuck on. And I did my best.
I think you did the right thing.
I couldn't take it anymore. Okay, I'm starving. I'm gonna go eat.
Yeah, don't forget to freeze pack some of that curry and send it this way.
Definitely. Okay, Nancy, Is she still in the room? All I see is Pirate.
Yeah, she's here.
All right. Nancy, you have a good evening.
You too, Mama Beth.
All right. I miss y'all.
Oh, likewise.
And we need to, we need to get together.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some traveling soon in a couple of months.
Okay. Well, let us know when. I don't think Daniel's going to be able to help paint, but we could definitely meet up.
I got you.
Hey, good night, Angela, Nancy. Good seeing
Hey, Daniel, you be safe, bud.
You too.
All
Take care.
right. Give Andrew a big hug for us.
Will do.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
You like the curry?